Hello, Gonky.
Hello, Mover. Hello, Wombat.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Douglas.
Gentlemen,
You're not in the bathroom?
I'm in my studio,
Perfect.
Okay.
also
Perfect.
known as my living room.
There's no
Live.
echo, man.
We like it.
We like it. That's right.
We
Mover,
like
what's-
it. We're here. What? Don't yell at me.
Yeah, I'm not yelling. I'm just talking. Why
Why,
are you
discriminating
so?
against me in the
Why are you
chat.
so hostile?
What happened?
Thag is
going on?
discriminating against me in the chat.
Wags is in the chat?
No, Thag.
Oh.
Okay.
Hi, people. Well,
Wags would be in there like under a different.
no,
Wags.
he shows up as himself. He was
he?
responding to comments about the MiG-29. Great guest. Talked about things that neither of us really understands. So,
Yes. Yeah, it's good.
Wombat, are you with us, sir?
Yeah,
You okay?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Scrolling on your phone. Well, we're glad.
He's
We're glad
already
it's-
bored.
Yeah, it's good. It's glad this is working out.
What are
so
we
well
talking
for you.
about? What are we talking about?
You. We're here to talk about you.
What's
That's
been
not
What's
true.
been going on, man?
been
Anything
a minute.
good?
Nothing. No. Spent the weekend at home. Wombat came in town for my son's birthday, which was cool, and
Mombat. Did she watch the show?
she does. Yeah, I don't know why. I tell her not to, but
Hi,
she does.
Mombat.
I don't know if she made it home from the airport. The last I heard, she was waiting on a gate. Shocking.
Airline.
so-
It just sounds like a familiar
I
airline.
think you know. Yeah, she's getting the true experience
Philly?
of travel. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was about it. Just hung out, man. I haven't been doing much of anything. So
How's the Porsche?
dirty and sitting. Actually, it's cleaner now because my son wanted to go out on a ride. He goes, I think it's gonna rain. I was like, let's go drive it. And it poured. So when I sell it, it's never
It's
seen.
totaled. It's
Yeah,
totaled.
it's never seen the rain. Just remember that.
If it were a Corvette, it would never. It would cease to melt.
But
Just
the
straight
funny
up melt.
part is, it actually looks cleaner now after the rain.
Well,
so
It's funny now. The Corvettes actually need to be driven in the rain, otherwise they catch on fire.
yeah, I
You
heard
seen
that.
that?
That is not a good PR stunt from General Motors.
Just the Z06 or is it the 01? I can't.
ZR1.
Both
too.
of them.
Yours or the new ones?
It would have been mine.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
no. You got rid of that time.
Oh,
I'm saying
no,
like,
you mean my 19? No, that one's still perfect.
that one's safe. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's had somebody lecturing me in the comments that that's never going to be a collector car. What are you talking about? They made so many of them. I'm like 600.
Yeah,
I made
yeah,
600.
I totally
Yeah,
disagree.
that's way too many. And then you got to
Yeah.
take out how many got totaled by idiots. Speaking of that, we had a local one today. Some dude 2 towns over at 1 a.m. ran his Lambo into 2 telephone poles and then left it and just walked away. And I was like, And
That's
I went
called-
to,
That's FU money.
well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, so the funny part is, here's the funny part, and this is 100% breaking news speculative. It might have been one of our dispatchers.
A
a
dispatcher
dis-
driving
we-
away.
We have a dispatcher who's got a Lambo, and it looks identical. I hope it wasn't him for lots of reasons, but
Put all the
yeah,
disclaimers up there for you.
he
Well,
yeah, this thing's, I mean, it is like not even just a little totaled. Like there was no back of the car.
Well, they're looking for some more
Dude.
dispatchers.
No wonder prices of tickets are so expensive if you can get a Lambo
Right,
off
dude.
of dispatcher
If
salary.
you're looking for some dispatchers, I might be
no,
available.
He's not making
God.
that. There's so his
So is he
and
drug
like I
running?
said, I
Like,
hope
what is
it's-
the side hustle?
well, he's got an Instagram channel. So
Bitcoin,
and he's-
bro.
and he's married to a flight.
Gonky, you need to start selling your feet pics on Instagram. Get some more money if that's what it
So-
takes. You could have a Lambo too.
You could wreck a Lambo too. I don't know if it's him. I really hope it's not him because I've met him and he seems like a really nice guy, and I hope it wasn't his car. But
Did you see it? Like, did you see it crashed?
I saw pictures of it, and it
Oh.
is.
Have you been back and seen if it's parked?
They
Snooping.
Um,
Well,
so it's
speaking of other news, I don't know if you want to talk about this, so stop me because I didn't ask you. But
which one of us?
you, Wombat, of course.
Oh, of course, yeah, the one who actually needs his job. Go ahead. No, let's ask. What are we talking about?
I don't know if you've talked to Gonky lately, but he does too.
Yeah.
Gonky's
Giveth and
struggle
taketh
bus.
away.
Yeah, Gonky is definitely not in that. But hey, no, you got some feedback from our last segment about PERS.
Oh, yeah. Breaking news from Tailhook. Nothing's fixed. But lots of people got drunk and read their
Did
own
they do the
press
thing
and
where they get
patted
on the
themselves
table
on
with the whipped
back.
cream?
That's
Is that still a thing?
What?
No, that's a Tailhook thing where they
Table with the whipped cream. What are you
they
talking
create a virtual aircraft carrier deck and they put their feet like 90 degrees and they have the women hold the thing. That might be
Okay,
like
first of
before
all, yeah, you're thinking Vegas tailhook, not Reno tailhook. Those are two very different tailhooks. Gonky and I are too young even for Vegas tailhook. But yeah, I don't know what they do. I haven't been to tailhook since 2008. So
Wombat, what happened at Tailhook this year?
stays.
well, somebody sent, well, actually more than one person. I had a handful of people send me slides from the PERS brief about Manning. And I sent him to Mover and he's like, I don't understand what any of this means. And I was like,
That's
honestly,
correct.
I haven't spent that much time looking at it, but my guess would be red is bad and green is good. And there's a lot of red. So, but from the pictures I saw, I mean, I'm glad everybody went, had a good time at Tailhook. I'm not knocking Tailhook. I'm a lifetime member. I'm very proud of being
Is it a membership?
Tailhooker.
Like you got a card?
I do have a card. Yeah.
A card carry member? Like you get pulled
I
over
put
and
it-
you're like, officer?
I put it between my military ID, driver's license, Tailhook member when I get pulled over in the Porsche that way. I'm sure
Dude,
the cop is really
GSP
impressed.
does not mess around. I wouldn't give them anything. I would
No,
just
I
keep
don't.
my hands on the steering wheel.
Yeah, I don't get pulled over.
I wouldn't even run in your Porsche.
No. So, I'm not knocking Tailhook at all. I think they do a really good job. It's really
What do they do?
important for
What
the
job
industry.
do they perform? What is
just
like a conference?
It's a conference. It's it's an industry conference is really what it is.
You
It
get
gets
swag.
There are swag. There's tons of swag. Unfortunately, Tailhook gets roped up in all the scandal stuff, and everybody thinks it's just a big party. And there's really only one aspect of the weekend, the Bug Roach Mixer, that's left. That's even any bit of a party. The rest of it is, pick any industry out there, and it's that industry's symposium. You know what I mean? It's no different. But they always do a PERS brief. And I had one guy tell me last year there was only 2 JOs at the PERS 43 brief, which was pretty funny. So I can attest that there was more than 2 at this one because at least 6 people sent me the slide pictures that I sent you, Mover. Not that we need to talk about it. The bottom line is I'm sure there was lots of talk, many words, but no fixes.
Standard.
And it's sad, but it is what it is. So
even the Congress people told you no, thank you.
Yeah, they didn't. They kind of.
We didn't update. Sorry, I meant to tell you we didn't have time last week, so you can, if you have any
I don't
updates.
even remember what I sent you last week.
You sent me something where it was like,
the email.
We asked the
where it was all
question.
that
We
stuff.
asked and they said no. Sounds like my union.
Yeah. It's it sounded like because again, and if anybody is following all this from me, like I'm really just the voice. Like I've never dealt with being forced to stay in longer than I wanted to. Quite the opposite, actually. I've never had a special needs child that would cause me to need to stay in a certain area, so all of these things are people coming to me telling me what's going on, and I've got to believe them, and there's the amount of emails I've gotten from both sides of this, telling me that my information's wrong, telling me that the new generation of lieutenants are just soft, because we all had this too. And it's not the same. This is not the same. They're basically they are stop lossing without a stop loss is the simplest way to put it. And that's not, Gonky, that's not what you and I dealt with at all. We dealt with things in our career where we may have been extended into jobs or may have been rotated early to be able to then fulfill orders. That's not stop loss is like you cannot get out, and I've read a lot of it, probably way too many of the comments from that video we did. And it has definitely negatively affected me listening to those comments because it's just a lot of people with huge voices with no brains that have any knowledge of what's going on. And a lot of people talking crap about officers. And this isn't, I never once said this was a naval aviator only problem. This is a military problem across the board, in every service, in every rank. And I don't think that, as one person so eloquently put it, that I'm any better because I'm talking about officers. We were just talking about naval aviation at the time. So of course, keyboard warriors think that that's all I care about. It's not the case. So it's just a shame that people are too busy reading their own press to really try to fix this. I think we're going to talk about one of the next PR stunts by the Navy, because apparently Top Gun Maverick did not work well enough. So we're going to have another video that comes out that I'm actually looking forward to seeing. But I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You can recruit as many people as you want in. If you don't fix retention, that's the biggest issue. And from at least the feedback I got, and this is all secondhand because it's coming from people. I was not at Tailhook this year. Contrary to popular belief, Purse 43 didn't call me and ask me to sit on his panel. I know that shocks you, to talk. And also it's my son's birthday. So I'm not going to go out of my way and miss his birthday to be at Tailhook. You know what I mean? So, but what it sounds like is lots of words from that department and really no actual.
Well, dude, I mean, there was a decent amount of comments in there from actual JOs.
Yeah.
Said, yeah, this is spot on. And the thing is, dude, is like people got to realize the JOs reached out to us because we have a
100%.
voice. So it's kind of like the video Forecastle Follies, which if anybody knows anything about naval aviation, the junior officers air their grievances with leadership, like in the most brutal. And I'm talking even showing their bare ass to the admiral. Like,
Correct.
hey, you're really gooning this up. So, it wasn't, it's like you said, man, we got no dog in this fight. Right. But
Nope.
it does pain me to see an organization
1,000%.
that I love so much go the direction it's going. They get, they just got new leadership, right? There's a new admiral in there. So
A couple new admirals.
yeah, I know him. And he's great. Like he helped me orchestrate. I didn't have to do disassociated sea tour because he cared enough about, me to.
Some would say that's
make it
because you
happen.
weren't actually valuable enough.
That could be true too.
A disassociated sea tour.
I would think that, but he extended me in his
Okay.
squadron. So I was like, well,
Okay.
maybe he does.
Was that at 122?
146, man?
Oh, 140.
Yeah.
Oh, so you did it early.
Caesar,
Nice.
man, Jericho.
So yeah.
But
So
what I'm saying is like,
yeah,
dude,
sorry,
maybe he's the Purse 43 boss, right? He's the whoever, I can't remember the guy that's in charge of Purse 43, but that guy's got a new boss and he's my old skipper. So good dude. But
Yeah.
I mean, we can see what's going to happen, but I mean,
it's a big problem, man. Retention's a big problem. Like it is not an easy nut to crack. It's just, it's not, it never has been.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, even in our day, it wasn't, because when you join for one reason. And then when you stay, it's for a different reason.
Yeah.
And not everybody that joins wants to stay, and life changes in between there. So that's just normal. And then when you factor in all the stuff that's been going on, and dude, we could go back to, this isn't just now, this is all the way back to, remember, hey guys, we're Purse 43 and we really want to hear what you think, Facebook post. And then it's like, oh, we don't like this. Delete. Oh, by the way, we're not going to listen to those terrorists because they want to get out at the end of their commitment.
Yeah.
Like
Hostile. Very
what?
hostile.
Very hostile.
Yeah.
Like that is not, I don't care what profession you're in. That does not work. That would not work. Parenting, that would not work in a relationship. Like it's so disconnected. But it's tough to talk about it because on the one hand, I'm passionate about it, obviously. But on the other hand, it pains me because I spent most of my time in the Navy, more so than a lot of people, as a JO for reasons that we won't talk about.
Yeah.
So I know what it's like. And it's tough, man. The JOs are the lifeblood of naval aviation with regards to the officer corps. And if they're not, I see I'm going to get bad comments for this because people are immediately going to be like,
Word is
you're
respected.
entitled." Respected. That's a good way to put it. If they don't feel like they are valuable members of the team,
Yeah.
then there's no team. And that's no different, man. I mean, you watch any sport documentary. I mean, I saw it, in very early on in football. It's like, dude, even the scrubs, man, even the backup players need to feel like they're a part of the team, or else, if you just care about the superstars, then guess what? Like that gets old quick. So I don't know. We'll see if anything comes out of it. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Anybody who's reached out to me on social media, I'm sorry. I've been super busy just with family stuff. If I didn't write you back, I don't want for 1 second anybody to take what I say as a means to defer their dream of being a naval aviator. If you want to be a naval aviator and that's your dream, if you want wings of gold, go for it, and go for it full bore, because who the hell knows what it's going to be like by the time any of these things even affect you. I mean, if you think about it, right, we're talking about stuff that's halfway through your career. So I would never, if somebody really wants it, go for it. Don't let anybody tell you different. And, but it is a big machine, and it's tough, man. I feel bad for the people that are at the end of their commitments with extenuating circumstances. And they are having to pivot at a time where that was not, the rules changed halfway through the game. And I get it. I hear all your comments already on the chat. I hear all they signed an oath. They can take back their commission. They get,
some people don't even know the oath. One guy's like, well, you agreed to obey the orders of the officers. I'm like, wrong oth, buddy.
Yeah,
I was an officer recruiter. I know. No, you don't.
No,
Apparently you don't.
Well, then the one is,
That's
it's
not
like
the one.
you could turn in your commission. I'm like, look, dude, nobody's going to cougar this thing. Like, we're not throwing our wings on the desk for this. We signed up for a reason. All these people are saying, all this generation is saying, is they are trying their best to want to be a part of this team. And to do that, they need a few things. And you're not even listening to that because you're deleting their Facebook posts and calling them terrorists.
I don't think you're allowed to do that. I think that's actually against the law.
So that's that. Anyway, sorry to digress, but that was
Good
Tailhook
update.
this weekend.
Anyway,
if anybody wants to know more, I'm sure there's plenty of people on social media that went to Tailhook that are going to blast about it. There is a new Instagram page that followed me called Pers43 Memes, though, so that's good. So
Perfect.
Can't wait to see where that page goes. Looking forward to it. I think there's going to be.
You're like a hero in the community, Wombat.
Yeah, I'm not at all. That's not true at all. So, but anyway, I didn't mean to go off on all that. I hung out with my mom.
That's
and
why
family
you're
this
here.
weekend to answer your question.
21 minutes
Cool.
into it.
Sorry.
Segue, probably. Happy birthday, Alec. He is our youngest fan, I think, right?
I think
Probably.
so, yeah. And Alec,
although the birthdays are rolling up, so he's slowly going back into not being your youngest. So he's replaced.
Yeah.
But dude, did you see his pictures?
no, huh?
He got a whole bunch of Airwolf stuff, man.
Really?
I'm jealous, man.
Dude, I'm like honored that he spends some of his allowance to ask us questions, man. I feel bad.
You should.
Gonky
You, as a
taking
grown
money from
aviator,
a kid.
bullying kids,
Dude.
Yeah.
stealing their lunch money.
Yeah.
Standard.
If you actually accept money from a child to ask you a question, you should feel really guilty. Like
Really
that should keep you up at night.
Really bad. So hey,
Yeah.
Alec, do us a favor. Have your dad front the money for you.
Nice.
So we don't feel so bad.
Nice. Gonky's taking lunch money from
obviously the
kids to
lesson.
pay for
Yeah.
his bills.
It's not, hey, Doug, if you see Alec, put it up on screen. It's, hey, Alec, get your dad to pay for it. And, wow. Gonky's
That's amazing.
hit some trouble
Yeah.
times.
It's
Yeah.
hey,
You gotta-
listen.
Listen, man, first
We're all
lesson
just-
is hustling.
When we get
Happy
to the
birthday, Alec.
insider
awesome.
threat training, I'm like, it's Gonky. Every time I go through, it's like, hey, you got the one guy, it's Gonky.
It's
That's funny.
It's Gonky.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Alec. Happy birthday, dude.
yeah, man. It's
Thanks
awesome.
for tagging along, following us. I don't know.
Yeah,
you,
man.
you
Thanks for
probably
being a
need
fan.
better role models, but
There's no probably in that statement. That Alec, there's a vast amount of social media. I would search further than where you've stopped at.
you are you're in the
There's
Z
really
list.
good people out there on social media. Keep looking. You'll find them.
All right, here we go. Let's see. From the audience, Renee says, "Any of you boys lose a wing flap?" We're gonna talk about that.
It
They didn't
fully
lose it
come
this
off.
time.
Yeah.
They didn't. It
It's
didn't
just
come
hanging.
off. It just got
It's
loose.
droopy.
So she's right. Loose a wing flap. That's actually the correct.
Yeah.
I misread it.
Yeah.
It just
Also,
got a
all the
little-
doors, I'm pretty sure, stayed on that plane. So we're in a positive trend.
No,
Hey, it's
Boeing
an
is doing
improvement.
better.
didn't they lose one in somebody's yard like not too long ago?
I don't
Before
know.
that,
I don't know.
parts flying off to FOA.
Yeah, it's fine.
Garrett says, "What's up, gentlemen? Got to give it to Delta with their in-flight Wi-Fi currently at 38,000 feet over the Atlantic, heading to EU. Watching you guys, dude. They're
Nice.
going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Dude. Thanks, Garrett. That's
if
awesome.
they're going east, shouldn't they be right?
I have no idea. Oh, hey.
Uh,
A truck dealer's texting me. Should I be shocked?
Are you getting shocks or a Raptor?
I don't know yet. I have no idea.
That's
Side
that's
note.
what you get for not putting your phone on silent, like a good
It's on
guess.
silent. It's still lit up. You're talking about
Somebody's gonna freeze that
Airlines.
and get all your stuff. JT says, "Hook my commercial check ride, struggling before my multi ride. Whew. Any advice on compartmentalizing, pushing intrusive thoughts out?" I'm gonna
yes.
ask the Wombat this question.
Do you have any idea how many things I've failed in my life? Yet here I am with two successful people on YouTube. So it stinks to bust a check ride.
Yeah.
The story I tell, and I've told it before, but JT, I'll tell it for your benefit on this, is I had a situation I guess I can talk about now because it's so far removed. In Kingsville, where a student shut down a motor on me in a BFM flight, which
In a single engine airplane, mind you.
correct. That is the part where it becomes
The
very
engine.
bad. So,
The engine.
yeah. So the he thought it was in his defense, he thought it was compressor stall, but T-45 has a lot of issues with high alpha and losing the pressurization, and they sound similar in that plane. So he shut it off, and at any rate, it relit because it was a perfectly good engine when he shut it off. So we got back into the envelope and relit it and knocked off the fight, and we went home as a solo. And I could tell from the back that he was rattled. I mean, I could just tell by the way it was flying. You know, this was his last flight before he was going to start bouncing and go to the boat, which is the last phase of training. He was, you know, less than a month away from getting his wings. And we were flying back, and I could tell, and I'm sitting in the back trying to think of what to say to this kid, right? Because, you know, I feel bad. And the only reason the only thing I come up with was a story that somebody I think told me, or I made it up. It doesn't matter. If it's good, I made it up. If it's bad, somebody told me. But I was like, hey, man, you know, because it's that awkward silence, like, and you guys know it when you're flying. Gonky, I know you had it, you know, in 122, but like, I was like, hey, man, anybody ever tell you the difference between a Navy pilot and an Air Force pilot? And he's like, no, sir. And I go, well, an Air Force pilot forgets his peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and he can't compartmentalize enough about being hungry that he lands gear up. I go, a Navy pilot shuts down the only good engine that he's got in a working airplane, but he still is expected to put it on the 3-wire on the first try coming back to the boat. I go, so pull your head out of your butt, fly this plane back to base, and show me the kind of landing that you can do. And it snapped him right out of it. And it was a really nice pass, and he landed. And we got out of the plane, and he looked at me and goes, "Thanks, sir." He goes, I'll see you up in the ready room for my pink sheet. And I go, "Pink sheet? And what are you talking about?" And he was like, "Well, I know you got to fail me for that." And I go, "Look, man, this was supposed to be your solo. I was only here for weather, like as a backup." I go, "And is there anything that pink piece of paper is going to teach you that you haven't already learned?" And he's like, "No, I guess not." I go, he went on to do great. I ran into him in the fleet, and he hugged me in a bar once and is like, "No fast hands in the cockpit. That's what you taught me." And he's like, "I can't tell you how many times there's been stuff that happens and I hear your voice and I just slow down." And I go, "You learned everything you can learn. So learn from your hook check ride. It's not the end of the world. Get your head on straight, forget about it, and move forward." And that's aviation, man. Like, that is aviation. The only difference between successful and unsuccessful people in aviation, it's not the stick and rudder skills. It's the ability to put the mistakes behind them, in my opinion.
Yeah, JT. And if you're, don't let your instructor send you to your check ride, before you're ready. Now, you're never going to feel 100% ready, but, if you have questions in your mind about stuff, make him prepare you so you're, so you're ready to go. So good luck, though.
Yeah, you'll knock it out. Let us know how you do. Also, no disrespect to Air Force guys. I like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So.
Me too.
But I just wouldn't land gear up.
You
If
give
I
me
forgot
kidney
it.
stones. You can't eat that stuff.
That's true. Yeah.
We have the Uncrustables on the boat, so maybe we don't
Yeah,
get kidney
you
stones.
get the
right?
kidney stones.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
the crust.
Be careful with
but-
that. Be careful with all that. Ask me how I know. All right. Well, thank you for that, JT. By the way, there's Luna, in case you're wondering.
Perfect.
She is present and accounted for.
Nice.
She is my spirit animal right now. And how I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's got just her head in the room. The floor is cool, but she wants to participate.
Yeah.
Just
the nose
just
is in the fight.
Just in case
The nose is in
There's
the fight, dude.
the mover mailbag, which, by the way, Gonky, you got a shirt I got to give you. And somebody sent me
That's awesome.
a fuel cap for my Yukon,
Perfect.
which I appreciate.
Thanks.
Always helping. Always
That's
helping.
amazing.
Let's see what else from the kids at home. Dark Room Eagle says perfect timing from SpaceX weather scrub. Aw,
Okay.
weather will get you. Cirxon says, or Cirxan, I don't know, dude. Cirxan. Greetings from Turkey, a country that is not all that big. Love your show, guys. Tomcats. All right,
Tomcats.
Cirxan.
Careful what? Yeah, careful.
Do me a favor. Can you go? It's a small country, so
Probably
if
next
know
door.
S at a car.
It's
Can
for your
go,
neighbor.
You go do a welfare check on him because we're worried
Yeah.
about him.
No
We miss
kidding,
him.
man.
It's been a while.
I
But
know.
he was. I mean, I know it's 3:00 in the morning over there, but
Yeah.
we also Kim Jong hasn't appeared.
Yeah,
lately,
dude. And the
which would have been
dictator.
awesome with Wags.
He broke
Could have given
character one night and he hasn't recovered.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's true.
that was a. Luke says, "Hope y'all are well. Just tuning in, but having a good time. Cheers to all having a stiff one, so to speak." And Wombat Cameron says, "Hi, 320 FI."
Hi.
Cool. Nice.
Pete says, "Evening, gents. You got my retention tonight. Unlike last week, made the opening due to no luck picking up any open time. Need the cash to buy your gear."
Oh, nice. Thanks.
If he needs the cash, Gonky, he probably flies for your airline. He's
Mm,
$100 an hour.
Yeah.
Pneumatic
Pretty
Elephant says, recently watched a documentary about naval aviation called Top Gun Maverick. Question: would Airboss be involved in the planning of the type of mission that was portrayed in this documentary?
no.
Because
No.
that mission would be done by a B-2.
Yeah. It would be done by Tomahawk missiles and
Yeah.
Fat Amy. Let's be honest.
Maybe
But
a growler. Throw a
maybe
growler in there.
just for funsies, they'd have a
They-
growler up. and the Hawkeye would be up there just to help with the MCON recovery if it went to that, which would probably get botched. But no, the Air Boss.
He just cares about who's in low holding.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, a massively important job. I'm not knocking the Air Boss. Like that is I've had friends who went on to be the Air Boss. Like some people keep confusing my DCS role. I am not going to be an LSO in DCS. I'm actually the Air Boss. Which
Perfect.
not to knock any DCS LSOs, but the Air Boss does outrank them. I'm just putting that out there right now in case there's any people that have done DCS.
Dude, that's amazing. I love
the
it.
but the Air Boss job is very, very, very you like he runs that airport basically. You know, I mean, for civilian side, he's the airport manager as far as where the planes are going, who's coming back.
So he sends out a bunch of worthless emails every day.
No, Mover, it's Sir Sandwiches with him.
Yeah, you don't mess around. You do not mess around.
Is he the guy from Hot Shots that he loses his hat and puts the guy in the dinghy?
No, that's the admiral.
That's the admiral. That's about right.
Yeah, that's about
right.
There's a lot of really solid, like if you want to be a naval aviator, I think Hot Shots should be on your, like go watch like Flight of the Intruder, then Hot Shots. And if you can put those two movies together,
right,
that's actually naval aviation. But yeah, that's
all right. Well,
but the Air Boss, he would not be involved in the planning on that end of it. He might be involved as to where they're spotting the aircraft to launch, but that's it.
Didn't that mission have like 7 weapons school graduates? Like they were probably all fighting to see who was team leader.
They were actually all fighting.
They all. Yeah. So
like
the Air Boss, the only thing he would really do in that is when Tom Cruise came back for the flyby, he would roll his eyes and spill his coffee. That's about it. That's the extent of. So, yeah.
I think Top Gun Maverick 3.
Is that what we're just going to keep adding?
Top Gun
Maverick,
Rooster Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick again. Top Gun Rooster. If there's no opening scene where he has to do some level of defense against his plane guard shooting him down,
then we've lost all.
Then there's no realism in this entire movie.
There's no realism.
There's no realism whatsoever. If he doesn't get almost or actually shot down by his own boat.
Think about that one, but that adds a whole nother level to the self-escort strike check ride. I mean,
true.
You go through air picture, Sam's, you top off with your tanks. Now you got to beat the old Gettysburg.
Well, dude, I don't know if they did in your air wing, dude, but like we would joke that sometimes you have to BFM yourself to a good start behind the boat, and that's all that they did. I mean, unfortunately,
they had to give up though, or else
they had to give
things
up.
Would have happened.
So no, I agree 100%. I've got a direct line to a SME that's a fantastic guy if Tom Cruise needs it to add that scene.
So does Gonky.
So do I. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the only one here that has no lines to anyone for any reason. So
Mover, you should try to actually get Tom Cruise on the show. I mean, everybody says
I try. You were supposed to get Glenn, whatever his name is, and you failed us, Gonky.
Hold on. You know what? I forgot to text him. Let me just text him real quick.
Yeah. It was supposed to go K1, K2, Glenn Powell, Tom Cruise. That was the order of operations that Gonky had us set on. We would have 1 million subscribers right now.
But I'm working on it.
Gonky lost.
I'd be able to retire just off
the dude. We could not interview Tom Cruise because we would insult him.
No, I would actually really like to interview him. I'll do like what I did with Nasty. You just let me have the floor and I'll just talk to Tom Cruise.
He wouldn't get a word in edgewise if you did that.
Oh, I think both of our egos would match.
Before he
No, we'd have a good time. We would have a good time.
We'd have to let Doug do the interview.
Yeah, we just sit here and smile.
Yeah.
Every other interview.
I would make a height joke and never recover.
Gonky, you wouldn't be the prettiest man on the show anymore.
Here, wait, when we have him on, there we go.
There we go. And now that's
done. And so much for that. That's good.
I'm sure he has thick skin, man. He played a fighter pilot. Come on.
No, yeah, totally. because all fighter pilots have the thickest of skins.
Yeah, they read the comments. Kenrick says, keep hearing chatter about replacing the A-10. Think it'll ever happen? I hope not. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's happening.
They did.
It's not. It is on the way.
Yeah.
They
Sad.
did. Yeah, you're right. It's happening.
Wish I
For
could-
better or for worse.
Lance says Top Gun Maverick goes over the side with his Hornet in the tractor.
Dude, here's the deal. Hollywood
Hey,
is Hollywood
wait.
listening right now?
Wait, Wombat, do you think they make Maverick tow his own Hornet?
Now I see
In that
this is
scene-
why we need a Hot Shots Part 2.
Okay, that's what I was about to
Oh,
say. I want
dude.
Hollywood
No.
Actual to listen to this portion. Let's
Hollywood
make this
Actual.
portion go
Oh, here we go
Viral.
again. We're calling him out.
Hollywood Actual. Like whoever the people are in Hollywood that are the ones that are the decision makers. Call the three of us. Let's get
Illuminati.
together. Let's have a Hot Shots part, whatever it was up to,
Wow.
with current stuff. And it would be the best aviation comedy ever. Period.
Well,
It'd be a
Liam
blockbuster.
Neeson's doing Naked Gun, so it's possible.
So it's possible, and we'll all consult on it for a very small fee, I promise. It'll be super affordable for you, Hollywood. Just give us a call. That movie, I mean,
Dude, given the shenanigans recently,
oh,
it
there's
wouldn't take
so
much
much
to make it
material.
funny. Oh yeah,
It's funny as is.
pretty much.
Like you don't even have to add comedy to it, and you add comedy on top of it. Oh my
Maybe.
goodness!
I don't know, dude. Sometimes you can't. It's like what's funnier than real life?
Well, yeah. Well, they'll,
I
you know,
mean,
hot shot.
I'm not saying
sort of
it's going to be hard for us to make this movie.
So
idea
the
is a
theme
lot of
song will
easy
be
money.
the Hotel California in honor of Purrs 43.
That's right. Oh, dude.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well. Peter also says, great to see you 2 plus Wombat, and shout out to Doug.
Thanks, Peter. Sorry I didn't get any open time. That sucks.
Renee says, lost one 2 months ago in someone's front yard. I told you.
Mhm.
I told you
remember
parts
that.
of the planes were falling off.
Was it the same airline though, or was it?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We're not going to
Oh, was
say
it? I don't
I
follow
want you to
the
fired.
airlines because I'm not.
They have a problem with their speed tape.
No.
FL Coppers, just thank you. Unless Doug can find a.
He's buying
associated-
chats for Alec.
Well, where's Alex stuff? Has Alex
I don't know, but
anything yet?
he's got $5 on account now.
Well, if
That's
Alec
awesome.
ever rolls in, just
I'm,
pop it
I'm
up there,
making
so
this
to
up,
speak.
by the way.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yee says, Gonky or Wombat, how many one-wire traps did you hit in carrier qualifications?
Which time? Man,
I can't remember like.
what was your
tagging-
first pass in a T45? Do you
Oh,
remember
no,
that?
no, you're right. Wombat, I'm sorry. Catch up, brain. Yeah, no, I crashed into the one wire. My very first trap. I told the story before. The Yoda was waving me, and in the debrief, he was like,
He's a great dude.
"Yeah."
He's a
Yoda
great
was like, "I literally thought I'm gonna have to give this kid an okay 3-wire,
Right up until
and
the end.
right up until the end, and then I'm aboard, whoo, idle,
Yeah.
and I literally crashed into the one wire, and he's like, "Oh, no grade." which is
Nope,
bad,
that's
so.
that's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that set the
Uh,
tone for my whole career. But go ahead, Wombat.
My first pass is a wave off, screaming wave off, which is awesome.
Even better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, safer in a lot of arguments, but it woke me
Okay.
up.
All right. We got a private chat.
Sometimes by the way, in our defense, sometimes they target the one wire. That's a thing. Everybody that doesn't do the LSO world thinks that we only target the 3-wire. I have targeted on top of the 2. I had to at least target the 1-wire once because of the emergency situation we were doing. So you can change where the plane's landing. Just so you know. Fun fact that nobody cares about.
FL Copper, since we missed earlier, 19-year veteran Orlando Copper. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome.
He says he's looking forward to imminent retirement. Always been fascinated with aviation. Always listen to y'all on patrol. That's awesome.
Nice, man. That's awesome. Thank you.
Really cool.
Maybe I'll get to meet you on a layover. Have a good
Don't
layover.
speed.
So
Take your rental car and speed through Orlando.
I don't
Get
we don't
pitted.
get rental
Hey, you're
cars.
Wombat. Stop resisting. Stop
Yeah.
resisting.
Just don't give me the non-official breathalyzer on the jetway. We'll be Did you guys talk about that?
Mm-mm.
You
No.
didn't talk about the Southwest pilot that got
No.
the sobriety test on the angled jetway?
I mean,
That
he
can't
reeked
be.
of alcohol.
Well, and that part of it,
I mean,
I'm
that's
not-
what started it all was the
is it?
Yeah.
Like, did they know that?
TSA
Yeah.
is the one that reported him.
Why did they let it get that far then? Like, why do you ever get past TSA?
You ever
if
work for the
you-
government? You know how long it takes for stuff to matriculate through the system?
There's a
Every-
checklist, I'm sure.
I mean, everything I've ever dealt with in the government is perfect. I don't know what you
No,
mean.
it's a simple 69-step process.
the TSA agent had to wait 3 hours before he could stand up again after realizing he was about to do some law enforcement function. So they had
and
to wait
mover
for
will
him.
never get through KCM again.
I know. I don't anyway, dude. I get random every time, so I don't think it's all that
the
random,
most
to be honest with
the
you.
most unrandom random.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you again.
yeah.
Go.
I'll just go over here. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. I don't mind.
Anyway, what else you want to talk about with that? They dropped the charges, or they didn't prosecute him, but they fired him.
Did they?
Yeah.
Dude, it's sad.
I
it's
see.
sad
I
to
don't follow
see.
the story. I just did the clickbait. Like, I've now turned into the person that gets all my news from like 7-second clips, and that's it.
Yeah, no.
And then coming on here. So I'm learning.
So allegedly,
Sorry. I know.
TSA smelled the odor of an alcoholic beverage on his
Mhm.
person
Mhm.
and notified law enforcement while he made it to the aircraft. They then interviewed both him and the FO to determine who it was.
Mhm.
The
It's always
officers
the FO. Let's be honest. Wait, what?
officers decided. No, I watched the
I'm
Denzel
kidding.
Washington movie.
I'm kidding.
The officers then decided to pull him out, so to speak,
Mhm.
and they interviewed him. They smelled it, and they did an SFST, and he failed the horizontal gaze nystagmus test.
I don't know what
Which
that
is-
means.
It's eyes. So you can tell if somebody's drunk when you're moving your pen or finger when they smooth tracking.
That would have helped me in college a lot
Yeah.
more. Sorry.
So it's vertical and then horizontal, but so it wasn't like, I don't even think they got to the walk and turn or anything like that. I think
Oh,
they
really?
just
I
said,
don't-
okay, hey, do you want to come submit to this breathalyzer or whatever it was? And he said no. And when you deny that at that point, not going to
Good
give
job.
legal advice. It may be a great idea on the side of the road. It's a horrible idea in aviation because it's automatic. You're done. Like the FAA has no.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you're saying. So he didn't. Okay, because I was like, whoa, like, but he denied the breathalyzer
After that,
After. Okay.
after
Yeah,
the field sobriety stuff on the jet bridge, he said, "There's no point. I'm not doing this." And they
Yes,
walked him
I
off.
gotcha.
They didn't perp walk him or anything. He didn't go in cuffs or anything like that till he got into the cruiser. But
Gotcha. But the other way around is the smarter play. Like, I'm not doing the field sobriety, but I'll go blow in a tube. That's totally
depends
legal.
on state
right?
laws. It depends on state
Oh,
laws.
This is why I try not to leave one state. I can't
For
keep up with you.
for the FAA, they can do the blood draw and
Sure,
the
sure,
breathalyzer because
sure.
a lot of international places will breathalyze you before you even.
Yes,
take
some of
off,
them even
like
get
it
it
says.
wrong. You heard
Yeah.
the follow up to that story, right?
Yeah,
So the captain that got pulled, and then they found out the breathalyzer test was bad.
yeah,
So
yeah. Well,
fun
That's-
times in aviation. Everybody should join.
I mean, he may get his job back. I mean, you know, if they don't have, you know, if the blood draw was negative once he got to the, you know,
Sure.
station, he can prove it. He's gonna have to fight with the FAA. You know, it's not. I mean, yeah, they're not charging, but FAA is a whole different animal.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just curious because, like, I don't have a dog in this fight either. So
Well, and it's under your medical. So all that
Yeah.
stuff, like it's under
Yeah.
your medical. It's not under your like certificate. It's a medical thing.
Anyway,
So-
sorry, I have derailed all railed conversation.
Sure have. We have not done a
Sorry.
single topic yet.
Sorry,
But
but
that's
there's
okay.
like 10. Yeah.
Andrew says least favorite airport to fly into. For me, it's Chicago O'Hare.
Do you have one, Mover or Gonky? I don't know.
Least favorite.
I don't like New York.
Does anybody?
Exactly.
I'd have to say, like, my least favorite airport to fly into is whatever airport I'm landing for single pay. Right? Like if it's premium pay, I love it. I don't care where it is. But I don't really have, they're all the same. Right?
No.
I mean, Chicago stinks because it's a pain on the ground. Right? But if you understand Chicago, it's not a pain on the ground.
I
Just
used to
don't
work in
stop
Chicago.
taxing. Like I learned that the hard way once, but don't stop taxing because they have it all figured out. I've actually noticed that LaGuardia has actually gotten better, knock on wood.
They did construction.
Ever since,
They did renovate
ever
the
since the
terminals.
construction, I've had far less delays there, which is why I don't like going there anymore because delays usually pay me more too. So I don't like that. Newark, I've gone up there a couple times recently, Gonky, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a weird, not busy airport, if you know what I mean. Like it's not, there's not so much going on that you land there and you're keyed up for it. That you're like, okay, it's not like the old LaGuardia where you're like, all right, as soon as we hit the ground, this is going to be. So I think it lets you put your guard down a little bit, and then it's very.
In 7-3, it was anywhere I had to do a flaps 40 landing.
I don't even know. I mean, we only have
Orange
4
County.
settings, so I don't know how you can handle 40. That seems like a lot more. But I
Thanks,
stand
Doc.
by it. I stand by it. If it's for single pay, I don't like it. So.
Yeah. Ty says, I'm a newbie here. Any chance the Viper will get a bigger, more powerful motor at some point, like the F-15s at Lake and Heath, or airframe not compatible? Just regular guy, but thanks for your service, guys. We don't need one. We got the big motors.
Yeah, your thrust to weight
Lack
ratio
of
is quite-
thrust is not an issue. It's the we need they got the ESA. You know, the new Vipers have ESA, so you know it's just a perfect jet. I don't know what else to tell you.
Minus that single engine thing. So and tiny little landing gear. And
Beauty's
no
in the
tail,
eye
just
of the
keep going.
beholder.
Yeah.
If you are good enough, the space shuttle had no engine, landed perfectly fine.
Okay. I heard it was really bad in a 2-circle fight, though.
The space
Or
shuttle?
1 circle. Yeah.
Yeah, let me ask you this. Would you rather have stealth or speed like the SR-71? Would you ever be able to outrun missiles
Yes.
or them not to see you at all?
Well, based on the fact that I'm assuming we're talking military, and in the military, everything's built by the lowest bidder, I'm going to go speed over stealth because the stealth could definitely fail. Somehow. There's some way that technology can defeat stealth, but speed.
Yeah, well, the aircraft, you end up like Thomas Cruise in the documentary Top Gun Maverick, and the aircraft comes apart around you.
Well,
That's
if you would
that's
just
too much
follow, yeah. See, if
Come on.
it was good,
Don't go
steward-
past Mach 10.2. Got it.
Yeah, if he was a good steward to being an officer and wasn't such a maverick,
Dude,
he
he's a
would've been just
70-year-old captain. At that point, he doesn't care. He just doesn't
I'd
care.
argue for some of us, we didn't care way before 70-year-old captain. But
Cirxon says, I'll try to find a sat among the 82 million people after the show ends. As per Gonky, that is a small number.
it's 82 million, but they're all like on a city block.
How many
right?
are named a sat?
geographically?
Like, really, is that a common name there?
You
know?
it's like
I
the
mean,
bill of Turkey.
You just look it up in the phone book. Like, hey,
Yeah.
oh, there he is. He lives right down the street. FL Copper says, did I
Yeah,
read
he
this
did that.
already?
Yes, you did.
Why do you keep
Catch-up,
doing
Ray.
that?
Catch
No,
up.
it just pops up. Fire 717. Plan B after turned down from the Air Force Academy and the Naval Academy. Son enlisted in the Oklahoma Air National Guard as Viper crew chief going to Okie State for aero engineering. And ROTC wants to fly. Go Pokes. Sounds awesome. Great
Nice.
plan.
Awesome.
I would only modify that and see if he can get hired to fly Vipers for the Guard and skip ROTC. But
I saw a thing the Guard put out on my Facebook feed that they're offering $85,000 sign-on bonus for F-16 pilots.
I'm in.
Yeah, well,
Hey.
you're not, but
Dude.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Say no
So-
more, fam.
so I agree. But good for him.
I'll take it. I'll take it for free. I won't even take the $85,000 bonus. You just let me fly that thing one more time.
Just one more time.
One more ride.
One more ride.
It's been a minute. Matt says, thanks to all you airline pilots for what you do. You got me thousands of miles across the country this weekend on a last minute flight for family emergency. Us average folks appreciate your good work. Well, thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Sorry,
I don't really do that job very much, but Wombat, you're probably thanking Wombat because he's more likely to get you somewhere in an emergency.
Thousands of miles? That is, I'm more of a southeast kind of guy. Like that's kind of that's a lot of block time if you have to fly 1,000 miles. Not a block time.
Anyway,
I'm here for the credit.
But thanks, Matt. Wayne says, Hot Shots Part 3, Revenge of the Purse 43.
Perfect.
Oh, boy.
There's been worse movies. I'll say that. So,
Uncle Snizzle. Any idea what could have gone wrong with the F-18 that went down last week off the coast of Virginia Beach? No official word yet. Well, we're going to talk about that here in a minute if we ever get to that. Tic Tac's got my back says, don't worry, Mover. When Wombat is here, we're watching. We're always watching. I'll send someone to scan for Kim and a car.
Thank you.
Are you an alien? Have you finally graduated? Oh, because of Wombats, people.
Because of Wombat.
Who are you calling people?
I don't know what an alien. I'm not non-binary, gender neutral. I don't know, dude. Whatever. Wicked Spider Black says, "Hi everybody to another Monday." Thanks, Wicked.
Hey, man.
Tic Tac's got my back says, "I don't like flying into anything on the eastern seaboard. Too many witnesses." You don't have to worry about that because they just see airliners and they're like, "Oh my God, you're here!"
Oh yeah,
Betty, get the camera.
Oh my goodness.
Get the Polaroid.
The only thing worse than that is listening to Guard on a nighttime flight. Did you guys see that over there? Yeah, it's Starlink. Nope, I'm pretty sure they're coming. Nope, definitely Starlink.
That's what she said.
No, man, this is it. Still Starlink. It just went away and came back. Starlink.
Gonky.
Anyway.
Ouch. Yeah. Hey, so it's been a rough week if you're a Hornet type.
Super Hornet.
Yeah, Doug, here, you got it already pulled up, dude. Pull up the first one. So, last week, pilot safe after Super Hornet crash off of Virginia Beach. So, it was VFA 83, the Rampager. Yeah, they're just doing a routine training flight. And good news, pilot was rescued, taken to the hospital, and is okay. So, the E-model, single seat. So, just the pilot. Mishaps under investigation. And really, that's all they've released out there. I haven't heard anything else through the grapevine other than, hey, he's okay, which is good. They can get another Super Hornet, but yeah, I don't know. Wombat, have you heard anything at all about the?
No, the only deep intel I've heard is that this is part of the new Case 3 recovery training after what happened. Overseas is everybody's going to have to pretend like they're getting shot down and eject once before they go on deployment. So it's just remember how when you were in there, you had to do a mode. What was it? Mode 3, mode 1, whatever the auto one. You had to get your check off. Well, this is the new check off. You gotta shell out once just in case that we shoot missiles at you. So it was just this guy's time. I mean, it stinks he had to do it during a hurricane. That would not have been the best time, but dude, ops put him on the schedule. Like you got to check the box screen. I mean, it's not his fault. Like
this training could be very expensive.
No, I'm sure the Navy's thought of it. They've thought all that through.
Well, all they have to do is recover the jet and put it in some rice for a little while. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I mean, isn't that what we did to that
the
F-35 that accidentally crashed because we don't teach people how to land on aircraft carriers anymore? Same deal, right? I mean, so you just put that stuff on some rice, maybe like in a real heavy Ziploc bag, and you're fine.
Just in case anybody's confused, none of that is true.
It was actually not deep intel, but similar to deep intel.
There's plenty of buffoonery to go around.
It was just the tip of intel. That's all that was.
That was counter intel.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
So that's
I haven't heard anything. I'm happy the guy
or girl.
I'm happy the aviator got out.
Yes, the aviator. Mover, you got anything? Did you hear anything about it? No.
I don't speculate. However, I will say that it's nice that we're talking about a successful ejection and not something more serious. So
yes.
I mean, that's a
Dude
lucky.
traded in his watch or his jet for a watch. I mean,
Yeah.
No, you're eligible. You still have to buy it yourself.
no,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think you gotta buy it.
No.
You don't. You get a tie or something from them.
I thought they
don't.
gave you the watch for free.
No, you just.
Dude,
I
they
need
saved
somebody
your
to-
life.
Crock
They gave you another
Yeah.
shot at life, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
what more could you want?
a watch.
Keep the watch.
I would
dude.
want a watch.
Spend that money to build the seat. Keep the damn watch.
No, I want the watch. Damn it! Like,
Dude, I'd probably punch out and they wouldn't give me the watch, just like the Air
yeah,
Force.
probably not. Yeah, that's true.
But
That's true.
but that wasn't the only Hornet down. So over in dude, Malaysia here.
I don't know.
Whoops. You guys see this?
Yes.
No sound. So aircraft 07. So Malaysia has 8 F-18s, all D models. And Kuantan. I made a video about this.
Is this where you were at?
Yeah, I've flown out at
Oh,
Kuantan
wow.
quite a
Okay.
bit. But so in the video I made, I said that maybe they were there on a strike mission because that's where they had their main range that they practiced on dropping bombs, shooting the gun and stuff. But I was corrected that they are repaving the runway at their primary base at Butterworth, and this is where they're operating out of. But they could have been doing a nice strike, but here it is. Wombat, have you seen this yet?
No,
Oh, dude, check this
I
out.
hate
All
to
right.
see a.
Night takeoff, and here we go. Whoops. There's no sound.
You can make aircraft noise if you want to make it seem more authentic.
Yeah.
That
There it
actually
is.
sounded realistic.
Aircraft 07, burner takeoff at night, and then right at rotation here, it gets real space.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's pieces, hot metal coming out of that jet.
That's not
And
for the
then-
children at home. That's not what you're looking for out of the butt of your.
no
Hornet.
1, 2.
Oof.
Yeah. So
Where
it's
did
on
the
a
plane
loop.
go?
I'm sorry.
Single
Where'd
ship?
the plane go? No, there were
Yeah.
2 shoots. There were 2.
No,
Two
single
shoots.
Oh, single ship.
ship, single
Yeah.
aircraft. Was there a wingman?
I don't think so, man. But yeah, so that was aircraft 07. So I've flown that jet. Somebody asked in the
So it's
chat
your fault.
if I'd flown all of them, and I have not. They had one jet there that had a bulkhead issue that thing was hard down for like a decade. I never flew it, but I had flown 07. So so when I first saw this here, guys, I'll show you another.
Do you have any shallow intel from your connections on what it was?
No, sir, not yet.
Okay. I didn't.
There it is. All right, can you guys see this? All
Are
right,
you
so
just plugging your own channel right now? Is that what we're doing?
No, this is not my channel. This happened. So you saw. So the engine exploded on takeoff and they ejected.
Yep.
Right. So
Yep.
this is a couple years ago, 2019. Play. Oh, yeah. Doug, mute it. So this is my buddy Pac-Man, and boom, another engine explosion right on takeoff. So I bring it up because
He didn't eject though.
no, because
Now, the Hornet is capable of flying single engine.
right now,
So does that mean that the one that just happened had something with both motors go?
dude, maybe I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, there was lots of sparklers. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I'm not
scary.
gonna speculate. I mean, I didn't know the pilot and the Wizzo, but some of my friends that I flew with obviously knew him, and there's nothing to report there.
No shallow intel. Got it.
No shallow intel.
I'm happy that they're good though, right? They made no injuries. They're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know a lot about the airplane. I don't know if it crashed back onto the field. I mean, there's some pictures of it with
Still flying to this day, just like
No, she's not flying.
Just
H370 somewhere.
Yeah. No, she's not flying, unfortunately. So,
man.
yeah, that airplane is totally destroyed. Which, dude, when you have 8 Hornets and you lose one, that's a big.
Some would
blow.
say it's 1/8 of your fleet.
That math checks.
Yeah.
But
I'm not saying I think it's this based on that video that I've seen now once, so I'm an expert. Birds an issue around there or no?
maybe, dude. No, I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was FOD. I don't know if it was.
Yeah, to me,
blade.
it looks like the engine came apart because of how much. Like, I don't think a bird would cause the continual. Like that looked. I mean, I guess if it was a big enough bird and it took the engine apart, but that looked like motor was coming apart.
There was lots of disassembly.
That's a rapid unscheduled disassembly.
Yes.
Yeah, that did not. I'm happy the guys got out. That's awesome. But so
Yeah.
do they get watches over there or just ties?
No, you get a tie and you buy your own watch.
That is such crap.
You're eligible to now buy the watch.
Do better. Well, you know what though? Think of the business plan for Martin Baker, because they're not the ones building the plane, right? So they're like, listen, there's a fair chance you're going to be using a lot of these seats.
So they just bake it into the cost of the. They just bake the watch
cost.
into the. Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
No,
I'm glad everybody. All jokes aside, I'm glad everybody.
Yeah. So 2 jets down, 3 aviators punch out successfully. That's the good news.
God bless that seat, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Turtlehead says Big Martin Baker is trying to get their numbers up.
They had some rookie numbers. They're trying to bump those up.
Yeah.
So are they like 7,000, 6,000? They got a whole
Yeah,
bunch.
7,700 or something.
Yeah.
man.
It's quite a bit.
Their social media experts awesome, because as soon as one happens, it's on my Instagram. Like the new number, I'm like, God bless that guy. That's a whole job over there lately.
We would lose count because we would start new seasons and new episodes and then not know what number. Season 2 of Martin Baker.
Correct.
What happened to season 1? We cut it down short. Why are you on season 6 already? Don't worry about it. CRPR says, Mover, when are you going to review Dr. Strangelove? You guys rock. I've never seen that, actually. You seen it?
No.
Is it Strange Love? Or is it what'd you call it?
Strangelove?
You've never heard of it either? Oh,
I've heard of it. I've just never seen it.
I've never.
That's
I live in a
funny.
bubble here, Wombat. You know that.
Oh, I'm well aware. It's
yeah.
yeah.
Nothing bad. Nothing bad happens here.
Nothing bad happens here.
Yeah.
Radar says, reminded me of Oyster's motor on CV4064. Who's Oyster?
Was that the one that sucked the? I'm not sure what he's talking about, but that might have been the video, the one that sucked the cat stroke rubber that went down.
That went down both motors. Yeah. You know what's
Yeah.
funny is that watching that video with the sparks flying out, I did
Yeah.
think of that.
Yeah. So that's the only thing I can think of, but I didn't realize that was CV6. God, that's it
old.
was.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah,
dude.
it's crazy. No, I read a report today. The Nimitz is on its final cruise, and then it's done. And I'm like, well, but that was my first ship. It can't go away, or else that makes me old. So,
Dude, it's over 50 years old. I mean,
dude, soon all we're gonna have, guys, is moderately deep intel and old stories.
the final countdown, right, was the Nimitz.
Right? Yes, I believe so.
1980, maybe 79.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of getting old, new generation of Top Guns.
Here it is.
Are we watching the whole 2 minutes? I want to watch the
Yes.
whole 2 minutes.
Yes. That's not it, Douglas. It's on YouTube.
You know, I think what the people in the chat don't realize is while the show is almost 2 hours long every time, it's the 3 hours prior that we get on and prep that is what makes it so flawless.
Well, sorry, Doug, that's my fault. I
That's
just
the
put,
link I've got.
I just put the Instagram link up there, which is all Mover
No.
sent me.
I sent the real one.
I mean,
This is awesome.
not to throw you under the bus or nothing, but
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
No.
Hey, keep talking. I'm selling merchandise, so just keep it going. Just keep the roll going.
People are liking
here
your shirt.
we're here for you, Wombat.
I appreciate that.
We're here
I
for
need.
you. Books,
I'm not going to go
books,
to work.
shirts. What else? What else you got?
Let me see. Let me see here. Low stock
Merchandising.
order.
There it is.
All right, there
Now
it
he's
is.
got it.
We got it.
Now
It's
hit
pretty cool.
it back. Start at the beginning.
Wombat, you haven't seen it?
I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I think I broke the news on this.
Yes, on the audio. Which I
Yeah.
think is going to get us a
Seriously.
copyright thing, but we'll see.
Getting in the jet,
Yeah. Goshawk.
Fights on.
Oh,
it's like we teleport.
you do
Oh,
tell.
boy.
Be in Top Gun. This is how you get there.
That's not true. 100%.
I was lucky enough to be accepted.
Being a fighter pilot is my dream.
He reminds me of Goose from Top Gun.
This is hilarious.
Goose. Goose dies. I hope there's not any singularity.
I want to meet
He's
that dude. That's
Rooster.
hilarious. Like, I don't care who he
So
is. Like,
challenging.
I want him to reach out. That dude's
There will
funny.
be students that don't make it.
He's Rooster, not Goose.
If you make a mistake, it is possible you don't come back.
Hey, that looks oddly familiar from the story I just talked about.
Yeah. Copied you.
This is what I was meant to do.
It's like nothing else.
That was probably a close pass. We're gonna have to debrief.
So I'm
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
is
excited.
it just? I mean, is it just a show or is it?
So it is.
a
I think
series.
it is. It's a
series?
series. So
Serious.
here's why I'm excited. There's gonna be cheesy parts, right? It's Hollywoodized, obviously, because it's not so. Clipper Actual and I were speaking today, and he saw the video, and he was like, "Here's my take." He goes, "I'm happy that the T-45's finally getting into the limelight on what it takes to actually be, because that's not what you see, right? And you don't see it, to my knowledge, in the Air Force either. It's always the gray jets and all that, right? And those are great documentaries. I mean, you had Speed and Angels, right? That was a great Navy documentary on the last Tomcats, and you have all these things, but it's like, dude, there's a lot that goes on prior to ever getting into a gray jet, even in a gray jet at the FRS or whatever it's called in the Air Force. So I think it's really cool that it's going to pay a little credit to the instructors that spent a lot of time at that phase. And I'm not just saying that because I was one of them. That being said, like with the brief volleyball scene, it's like, do we have to? I get what they're doing. I think the volleyball has run its course on getting us pilots.
No,
Like,
so dude,
They
it's a
didn't play
Navy
volleyball
thing.
in the movie. They did football.
So agreed,
Kind of,
but in this, there's a volleyball scene. So I think we need to catch up with our recruiting. Like I think it's probably pickleball now is probably what guys are doing on base. But I do love, like, there's certain things, and I did an Instagram post about it where I saw a YouTube cruise video, and there's a dude standing next to a Hawkeye, and his call sign was very inappropriate, and it made me happy that they're still putting that on planes. Another thing that makes me happy seeing this is that there still is a student naval aviator out there that has a crotch rocket motorcycle, like that is gonna, like, that's awesome. Like those are, there's these little layers and nuances to naval aviation that I'm happy aren't going away. Like, and even if it's one student and everybody else, if I pulled into Meridian right now or Kingsville is driving a Tesla, as long as there's that one dude that rolls up in his Ninja or whatever it is, we have a chance, guys. Like we could bring it back, but I'm afraid that there's just like charging stations, like EV charging on the flight line, and so there were things like that. I think it's going to be good. I did think the Goose comment was very funny. That's hilarious, actually. So I hope there's some humor infused into this, because sometimes we make these things look too serious, and that's not realistic either, you know? So I'm excited about it. Next month, right? September it comes out, isn't that? I think
So.
What do you think?
Dude, I think K2 did a great job with the aerial photography. I mean, we had him on the show, and man, the guy is a dude.
Yeah.
He's a amazing. He just does amazing work. I mean, he put I mean, Wombat's flown the T-45 more than me. I flew the T-45. I thought it was cool when I flew it, but then when I watched this brief clip of it flying, I'm like, man, that jet's sick.
it's cool.
But in my brain, but like having flown it, I'm like, this jet ain't got nothing, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's where your bar's set, right? I mean, the Hornet
that's-
changed your.
That's not the point. My point is K2 did a great job of just making it look awesome. Even that ending shot. I mean, when he's probably in his what does he use mover for the fixed wing? Is he still using the
Phenom.
is he the Phenom? I mean, when he's like right behind those T45s there at the very end. I mean, like flying into the sun. That's good. That's what I'm excited about to see. The storyline's gonna be. I lived it. Like,
Yeah.
Well-
I don't really care about that. I want to see the film, like, you know, the actual aerial shots, because I think that's going to be really cool. Because, dude, nobody makes a cruise video about T45, right? I mean, you're happy to be there. You're happy to.
Why don't you Google that? There's quite a bit of cruise videos about T45s.
Not like that. I mean, dude. Okay, the class videos, but they're just.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
not like,
I mean, from where they're at in their career, that is the pinnacle, though.
Yeah, and I'm not talking down to him. I'm saying
You're
K2.
bullying. You're bullying
No,
once more.
No, I'm saying K2 has,
He took it to the next level.
dude. Yes,
Yeah.
like it's
I'm
awesome.
very excited. I'm very
Yeah.
excited.
I think it's
Because-
awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's
Naval
awesome,
aviation's
dude.
cool. All aviation's cool, but you need a good
Yeah,
person
dude.
behind the camera to really bring it to life. Because you and I, we've all talked about this before, right? Like a close pass to us and a close pass on camera are two very different things.
Yeah,
I mean,
listen,
they are, because
it-
everything looks further apart.
the
So,
Navy, given their handling of resources, people, they're going to need all the help they can get with recruiting. And you know, the fact that I think the film is going to be like just visually awesome,
yeah.
is going to help. So I don't know. I'm going to watch it. Like I said, the storyline. Maybe I might even put it on mute. But dude, the flying is going to be awesome. I think, just based on what I saw.
If he can make an orange and white jet look as cool as it did in the
Yes.
intro,
Yeah, he made the.
I mean,
clown
it's a
jet look
clown
good.
jet. on
Clown jet
purpose,
looking
heading
good.
in and look good.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty good for him, man. I'm sure he's a
Dude, no,
great dude. I've
look.
never talked to him, obviously, but
Dude, the T45 is a cool jet. I love that. I love
Yeah.
it. I always wanted to BFM a T38 just to see which trainer was better, because even though they're different, they actually are quite the same. They
That's-
just get right into the buffet and you're.
yeah, I was
pretty
gonna
much
say,
done.
aren't we? If you did that, wouldn't you just be two people pitch bucking the
Probably.
other person? I mean, that's all.
Probably.
You
But
just
that
see
is
two
an
jets
outcome.
out there doing this.
No, but
I'll
I mean,
knock
dude,
it off. We're out of gas.
I mean, we make
Yeah,
fun of it
that's-
because, like you said, we flew bigger and better, and we make fun of them because they're clown jets. But I mean, dude, I was at Pensacola Beach this weekend, and dude, a diamond formation of 4 of them just flew like 200 feet, just
yeah.
cruising down the beach, and it was
The
awesome.
only 4 flyable ones in the Navy
Correct.
right now.
Yeah, but dude, like 20 minutes before, 2 F-35s flew by, and they were at like 1,500 feet, and they were
Because
miles.
they didn't
apart.
know the course
nobody-
rules on how to do the cool flyby.
Yeah, nobody, I'm like, man, okay, that's cool. But then, to see the 4 T-45s just cruising by in a diamond formation, couple like 200-ish feet, it's cool. So I mean, it's a cool jet, man. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I'm sorry, I read a comment from a guy that's hilarious. I start T45 training next week. The trailer needs more hot dogs. I would bet a paycheck that dude's starting T45 training in Meridian because that is the total thing of going to Meridian as you go to Keyfield, who ironically I've flown with an FO whose last name is Key and is from that family. Small world in aviation. And you get free hot dogs because the Navy pumps so much gas at that airfield. But that's
Is it, dude, we got in trouble for that when I was in the Navy.
what's that? No, dude, it's at an FBO.
Yeah. So dude, the skipper called us into the office, and they're like, listen, if you fly
Was
into
this
an
the
FBO,
favorite skipper?
no, if you fly into an
is-
FBO and you buy a whole bunch of gas, they can't give you a pizza. You gotta
Oh my
you
goodness!
gotta pay them something, because it's accepting, because dude, here's how this
Paid
works.
him
It's like
10,000 pounds of gas at a
No.
highly inflated price.
no, because
I'm
this
sure.
is what was happening. We're all going to Key West. It's like, hey, let's roll into this airfield, because if we do, we get free pizza.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah. So anyways, I digress.
Wow.
Yeah. So we had this,
Wow.
we give him $1. Paid
All right.
for it.
A whole dollar.
$1.
Well,
you're a dude, you're a
adjusted
Navy
for
lieutenant.
inflation. Yeah, adjusted for inflation, that's like $100 nowadays. So that's decent.
All righty. Well, Rhino IA says, you haven't seen Doctor Strangelove. I assumed you were cultured.
Well, that's your fault, Rhino, for assuming anybody on this show's cultured.
That's LNG.
Hold on, Doug. Have you seen that?
Of course he has.
It's one of my favorites.
Okay, well, maybe.
But you know,
He's
I'm
just saying
old.
that to be on the good side.
That's an old
Yeah.
movie. No, I can quote from it if you want me to. You'll have to answer to the Pepsi Cola company.
Radar says, "Yep, oysters, night, barricaded, cat, rubber down, both."
Yeah, that's
That is
some
a
incredible
crazy
footage.
video, dude.
Yeah.
That is a that's a crazy video.
Alec, hey y'all, thank you for the
Yay.
birthday wishes.
Awesome. Happy birthday, man.
And more T45 trainer stuff. Gonky.
Yeah, pull that. So I guess at Hook, right? Company called SNC, which I've never heard of, unveiled their clean sheet design for the T45 replacement, the Freedom Jet trainer. They claim that it's capable of FCLP, which is field carrier landing practice, although I don't think it can actually go on the boat. And I think it has like a 16,000 hour life, which is quite a bit.
2 touchdown.
Yeah, to touchdown, which I think the requirement now is just to in close wave off, right? Didn't we cover that?
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
So
you're a Hawkeye guy. Hawkeye guys do full CQ, I think, but everybody else. They changed it. Not to sidetrack this, but I've been on that somebody asked me earlier. I think they've changed it now too because of this carrier qual stuff. They're selecting jet versus E2 in primary again, like we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
What it's worth.
Yeah, other than that, there wasn't a ton of details. They've got the picture here of it, which I think it looks very T7-ish. I don't know. Mover, what do you think, man? Oh, I haven't seen that picture. Look at what is up with the side? Oh my gosh, dude.
It looks tiny. Is that 2 engines?
Two
That's
intakes.
2 intakes.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean 2 engines. We've had many engines, many jets with 2 intakes to 1 engine.
I don't want to be superficial, man, but
She's ugly.
why do they? Anyway,
I
sorry.
mean, they put it in the. Is this tail hook? They just put it in the.
Yeah,
in
this
the
is-
room.
They just wheeled it
did.
in, dude. Put a
They
drip
did.
pan
Yeah.
under it. You're good.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
it's-
the ultimate lay it on the table. They're like,
Is
here
this
you go.
some scale? I mean, did they?
No, I think it's a real thing. I mean, there's people
no,
next to
dude,
it.
they haven't.
Wombat, I'm not sure you could instruct in this.
Well,
well,
the
Be
good
like
news is
Shaquille
those-
O'Neal and a Miata. Like
Maybe
you'd
that's
be,
why it's got. Well, but look at the picture of the. Hold on. Whoa, easy before you shame my body. Go back to the other picture.
Look how that big that canopy
That's a
is.
huge bubble canopy.
With that,
My melon would fit just fine in there.
is it?
a jet for ants. It needs to be at least 3 times bigger than this.
I mean, look, if it can do FCLPs down to touchdown, because go back to the other.
Oh
picture.
yeah, dude. It weighs 300 pounds. It's made
I
of
mean, it's
balsa.
got relatively beefy gear, right? I mean, that looks not dainty. It's not T38 like, that's for sure. The nose.
How
gear,
fast does it go? Have burners?
I'm sure it
There's
doesn't
not
have
much,
burners. I
dude.
guarantee you, there's no.
It doesn't
there's-
look like
we
it
haven't
has
we haven't had a need for burners in a trainer in the Navy.
no leading edge flaps.
You always need burner.
Yeah, well, it's true.
Dude, I'm sure this is just a scale mock-up.
It's an
Yeah,
optical
it's nice.
illusion.
Yeah, it's probably AI generated, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I who knows what they're gonna pick.
I mean, I'm glad that there's at least something, right?
Mhm.
Like we're not putting all our eggs in I think the T45 will last basket. Like, I mean, at
Forever.
least there's some progress.
like- I'm tripping just looking at this carpet though.
Well, it's Reno, dude.
It's Reno, dude.
Like, that's the
Oh.
fanciest they have. All right. Like,
I don't even think they had to take this jet apart to get it in here.
no.
Like it
no,
just
I'm sure
fit through the roll-up door back there.
Yeah, the roll up door. Now,
Do the
you
wings
mentioned the
fold?
side canopy, and I wonder is there, and I'm not smart on this because I'm not, but is there any benefit from a cost savings? Is it cheaper to just have, because I mean, like T45, like there was no like mechanism to it. It was just you throw it out there, right?
That's how the
does that make it
L39 is.
cheaper?
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
because
why
there's
they
no
do it.
motor, right? There's no
Yeah, I
motor
mean,
that
But
drives
the
it.
other thing, and again, if this is just a mock-up, then that explains it potentially. But I don't see any what is it? MDC squigglies
Oh,
going through the
yeah.
canopy.
Maybe there's no
So-
ejection seat.
No, it does. I mean, look at the white line. That's the
I don't.
Shape
I think that
charges.
might be a reflection off the light above
The
it.
white
I mean,
lines?
that shag lighting that it has
Oh.
above the.
Dude, look at the knife on
Maybe.
top of that seat.
this
You're
it?
just gonna go
I
through the
know.
glass.
Yeah, super. Ejecting is for quitters.
I
is
bet
my
you it's
thing.
not much of a BFM performer with that wing.
Well, I mean, define
Maybe-
much of a BFM performer. Like, it's not like the T-45 was exactly going to go out there and
Well, that's true.
win World War III for us. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, this is basic canned.
It
let's
looks
keep
okay.
sight. But here's the real question: how's it going to look orange and white?
I thought
Oh,
they stopped
dude.
doing that.
I don't know.
Wasn't there a thing about them stopping that paint
Yeah.
scheme and going to
I
gray
know.
jets?
No,
Who
dude,
knows?
the T-45s I saw cruising the beach were still had the
Orange
old
and
paint
white.
job. All the
Yeah.
helicopters flying here still have it. I think maybe they're just kind of one off, like a Cagbird type mentality. But I mean, from this angle, it looks all right. But
Dude, every jet looks good from that angle.
mm,
Well,
I don't know. I don't
Mm.
know. This
It
is
does
the be- this is the
have
best side.
it does have some. It does have some similarities to the jets that you saw in Hot Shots. I'm just saying, like there is a little
well,
bit of a.
and there you go. Pick this jet, and there's a Hot Shots Part 3.
part trace.
Part 3.
And do we have 3 consultants that will work for pennies on the dollar?
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
this thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, a
That's-
video.
That is
Is there
not
video?
good.
Well,
That's
It's a video.
not true.
It's a video of stills.
That's not her good side.
Boy,
there.
she's
Why do they have to make it?
See, look how much room there is, mover. They got room for days. It's like
well,
a
yeah.
T2
Those
in the
people
top.
are 3 inches tall. Of
Yeah.
course, there's room. They're GI Joes.
I think. Yeah.
That view is not bad. The other view is not a good view. Like so.
Oh, what do we got here?
That I don't
looks
know
like
if
a
that's
lawn
good
dart.
view.
Dude, it's a good thing
yeah.
I'm not in charge of like selecting because I'd be like, no, make it look cool.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Oh.
No.
It just, it's disproportionate.
That yeah, the
The bulbousness.
yeah.
It
Yes.
is.
It's very
Like
bulbous.
that. Don't use that for your brochure.
Hmm.
Like
Why do you need
don't
all
pick
these
that
landing
for me.
lights? I mean, how dark does it get?
it's very dark out there. It's scary. It's scary. Kingsville is a
3 of
scary
them.
place.
Jesus, what are you flying into Newark? Why do we need all these lights?
Some of these pictures looks like somebody asked ChatGPT to design the next fighter aircraft for the Navy.
Yeah.
Like some of the proportions are just.
What do you hey Grok, what do you think a good looking
Yeah.
trainer is?
like that?
Yeah.
I don't love that angle either. Stick with
Yeah,
the
but
head-on angle.
Listen, we're being superficial. Underneath the skin,
Of course we are.
I'm sure it's an amazing
Breaking
machine.
news: fighter pilots being superficial.
Yeah.
How do you get in it?
I mean, it cooks
You
and
just
cleans
step
like a
in,
champ,
you
dude.
step over the rail with you just swing your leg over. You don't even have to need a ladder or anything. It's
I don't see a ladder. There's got to be something.
You
Mover,
don't
this
need a
is
ladder. It's
conceptual.
4 inches off the ground.
Yeah, but if he's only 3 inches tall,
Yes,
that's a
true.
pretty tall aircraft. I mean,
Oh,
look,
that's-
I wanted to.
Oh, effects.
Oof.
Psychedelics are kicking in.
Somebody learned how to do PowerPoint.
Well, I mean, they unveiled it at Tailhooks. I'm sure they got some,
Yeah. No, I mean,
some good feedback other than the heckling that we're doing here.
Listen,
No,
and
look,
if you're from S&C, because sometimes people watch our show, we're sorry. We're just kidding. We hope you win
No,
or whatever,
yes.
but we
I'd
don't.
love to hear
we don't
more
take
about it.
favorites.
I really would.
We'll support you, whatever the American
Correct.
government decides.
Correct.
Well,
Because we love
you know,
America.
In 6 to 9 years, when this becomes like when they finally make a decision.
Yeah.
But I like that you can land it on the runway, pretending to be the boat.
Right on the painted square.
Yeah.
You can land it on the
Hey,
painted
that's
square
something.
at high velocity.
Yes.
That's something.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Well, good.
she's got a great personality, is what I would say.
Okay. Hey, Gonky,
Yes, sir.
have you seen this video? Doug's over there scrolling the internet. When you get ready, Doug, we're going to talk about the Rafale killing the F-35.
I'm sorry. Like it just hit me that plane looks a little bit like what I would assume Fat Amy looked like after her freshman 15.
As a child?
No, like the first
year of
No.
college.
Fat Amy was always big boned. Like,
anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, Douglas. Rafale kills F-35 and Strike Eagle and F-18.
It's a video.
Can you play it from the beginning, sir? With the sound.
That's a cool looking plane.
There's a Rafale. No, that wasn't. Was that? Turn-in fights on. Ah, you know what, dude? You got to watch. So there it is with the Hornet.
Yeah, see, that's not.
There's Fat Amy. Lake and Heath Jet. That's it with the
Is that a
Hornet
super?
Finnish Hornets, which, correct me if I'm wrong, because I said this on my thing. Is that Finnish
such
jet
a
a 9G jet?
Yeah, because it's fixed wing, right? It's
No,
not
that's the
foldable?
Swiss. I was corrected on that.
Oh, no.
I think it's still a 9G jet, but
I thought the only ones that were 9Gs were the ones that didn't have the hinges, but
I thought so too. But I looked the internet.
if
lied
somebody
to me.
told you behind a keyboard that's not true, then I'll buy it because I don't need to lose any followers. I barely have any. So
I'm 99% sure the Finns have a different.
that should be a patch right there. Like if I was in that squadron, I'd be like, Gronk, make me a squadron patch with this HUD footage.
Look at that thing.
That's
though.
not. I mean, but what am I looking at here? Is this a FLIR? I mean, the Hornet's flying
Yeah,
straight
that-
and level.
yeah.
Right? They're like going. They're.
It's a mixtape. This is obviously not one continuous engagement. They weren't outraging. This is
But
PAO.
the F-35 looks like it's moving, right? Or
Go
no?
back,
Are
Doug.
you-
Freeze
are
it
you
on the
suspect,
F-35.
Gonky? You think
Well,
this
dude.
is just FLIR footage?
I mean, so
Right there.
I have some experience with Rafale.
Okay.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Are you going to insult their country when you tell us about it, or
No.
Would you- oh, okay.
Bonjour.
No. So we worked with the Charles de Gaulle,
Okay.
and we did a whole bunch of BVR and BFM with the Rafale, and dude, it's very comparable to a Legacy Hornet.
Okay.
Like when you're fighting in BFM. So, the fact that, okay, if you beat a Hornet, great. I mean, it's almost Hornet v Hornet. If you,
Sounds like Mover, does it sound like somebody got shot down by a Rafale? He sounds a little bit like
no,
sounds a little.
Well, the
No, go
comments
ahead.
will
I'm
let
sorry.
him know he's jealous or whatever. Because that's
No,
what they
so
always
I-
say.
I only fought them BVR. I didn't get to BFM them, but our training
That doesn't
officer,
mean you couldn't get shot down by him, Gonky.
well, that's valid. That's 100% valid. To be honest, I don't really remember because
Yeah.
it was
Catch up,
nighttime
I'm just-
4v4, and I was more concerned about having enough gas to make it back than I was shooting
I'm
down
on
a Rafale.
ladder.
I
Fox
think
3,
I
I'm
think the
on
Rafale
ladder.
was on ladder too.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure.
our training went out and fought one, and I got to see the tapes, and it was, I mean, of course we studied the airplane,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
And it's the Rafale is, I mean, I say it's nothing special, but I mean, it is special in the sense that it's a high performance airplane that can kind of do everything really well, right? It's carrier, it can do the carrier thing, it can do air to air, it can do air to ground, and it does it well for what it is. It's not going to beat an F-35 in a BVR or a beyond visual range engagement, but in
No.
BFM,
A few
probably-
things will, right?
it probably,
I mean,
yeah, it probably can. And what am I looking at here? Is that like his FLIR?
It looks like a brake turn. No, that's the it's got an optical thing on the nose,
Okay, but I mean, is it?
so it's tracking it.
But is it looking 120 degrees behind the roof? Like, I don't know what I'm
No,
looking at.
it's looking forward now at what angle, but to me this looks like it's Fat Amy in a brake turn.
yeah.
Because of
Okay.
the tracking
I'll
rates
buy
and
that one.
stuff. It looks
And
like
then-
it's Fat Amy in a brake turn, which because you could do offensive and defensive sets.
right.
Like not everything is high aspect. So.
right.
Yeah.
So there's no
But
context.
let me clarify. The only people claiming this is a Fat Amy kill are the nerds on social media. The French Air Force never made any such claims.
Yeah.
They never said, and I said this on my video, there are no kill claims here. The closest to a kill claim is the Hornet, because you've got the symbology up, which they blurred everything, so you can't tell what they're trying to do. But It's just a cool video.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, there's a video.
there's a longer video where they interview, the F-35 pilots, because this was a NATO, it's Atlantic Trident. It's an exercise with the Lake and Heath Strike Eagles and the Lake and Heath F-35s, and the Finnish Hornets came out. And dude, it's NATO doing NATO things when we fight. People don't understand too. You were talking VVR, Gonky. Did y'all go be full up, or was somebody red and somebody blue?
Yeah, that's everything, dude. We
don't ever go unless it's BFM high aspect. We just so the kill counts and all that stuff is all irrelevant because we're friends.
We're on the same team. We don't go blue versus blue.
We are training. It's the whole, you talk about practice, not the game, it's practice, because this is practice. So you can gain no information other than this was pretty cool to watch, and Fat Amy in her natural habitat defensive.
I mean, an exercise, like, I'm jealous, like I couldn't be a part of, like, with all kinds of different airplanes, I mean, that's what makes it fun. You get into and you talk about BVR mover.
Beyond visual range for the kids at home.
Yeah, I didn't, I only did one flight BVR, but sometimes you just say, hey, listen, no pre-merge kills, right? Because you want to have a merge and have some fun and fight. And that's probably what some of this was as well.
Well, dude, we had this Homestead, the Cold Lake, the Hornets would come down every year. They're like the birds that migrate south for the winter. and we fight those guys. And dude, we're friends. We're friends, right? So the Sport of Kings is BFM, and it's friendly rivalry, and we're gonna fight and trash talk and appreciate each other over aux. I remember fighting a Canadian Hornet, and he tried to do the double Immelman. He was newer, and we get to the first one, and I'm just a rocket ship. I'm a clean block 30 big mouth Viper, and I keep going. He comes over the radio. He's like, whoa, because he's just like, oh,
row.
Yeah. He's like, wow.
He didn't get the memo, did he?
Yeah, no, they didn't tell him
was
about
a bad
that part.
choice.
Yeah, up was not the way to go. But like, dude, the mutual respect of that,
That's how you learn.
Not like ego, like, oh, screw you. It was just like, and then we got back, you go hang out in the squadron bar or whatever, and you shoot your watch. And after the obvious thorough debrief, and then when we did more complicated things, it was a lot of red, blue integration. They would be on blue with us. They would be red. They would be whatever. Yeah. It wasn't. And so when I always crack up when people are talking about, F-35 has got a, 35-0 at red flag. I'm like, dude, no one ever keeps track of that stuff, because like, that's not a real metric, because when we go out and we fight, and the Air Force did it a little bit more than the Navy, even BFM. In the Air Force, dogfights, if it were two Vipers, and this is an example, I'm trying to make the point of, they would designate a training aid. They would handcuff one aircraft and say, okay, well, you can't use afterburner, or you're only, 7G limited or whatever. And the reason for that is, as I saw in the Hornet, because they never did that, is if you do that and you've got two dudes that are equal, the fight ends up exactly the same every time. You're both at the floor staring at each other across the circle, wondering who's going to, give up first, because that's what happens when you're near peer and you're doing that. So what we do is we assign a trading aid and go, hey, dude, you're going to be red. You will, these are your limitations. This is what you're going to simulate or whatever. And that way we can come back and assess lessons learned so that we get something out of it, versus everybody just does, full up v full up, and nobody learns anything. So,
yeah. And as a RAG IP, we would do, like you're saying, we'd try to simulate, threat aircraft to the best of our ability with a Hornet. But yeah, you bring up a good point, so after, we were on the carrier, so it's not like, we could just roll over to their ready room over on the Charles de Gaulle.
The squadron bar.
If you land on the wrong carrier, you can.
Now hold on. So they did have squadron bars on their boat. So a whole bunch of our guys went over there. And just a few of their guys came over when they found out there was no booze on the Stennis. I'm sure they're like, why would I go over there? But they sent some of their guys over, and I mean, it's an opportunity to learn, really.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey, how do they do business? How do we do business? And you learn from one another, and it's cool. And yeah, it's crazy that the internet people's
it's
see
because
stuff like
cars. It's cars because and they're wrong in cars too, because everybody's like, the Corvette does a quarter mile in 10.2 seconds according to Car and Driver. Well, the Mustang does it, and so they'll magazine race. You go to a car forum and they'll talk about magazine racing, and people want to magazine race fighters, and they're like, well, the Eagle's got 104-0 kill rate, and it's like, in this century, I'm like, thanks. It doesn't tell me anything. The numbers. What is it, Doug? The numbers lie, or numbers can lie. The stats lie, or whatever. But I think it's just from lack of knowledge and lack of experience. People have never seen it firsthand, so they want something that they can, tangible, some number that they can go, oh, well, I read a thing that, it was 35-0, and therefore, because there's that national pride. Oh, well, my jet's better than yours. And it's like, dude, you don't fly. I see the comments, like, I made this video, and they're like, well, Mover, you're jealous. I'm like, I'm not. I don't care one way or the other. I have no dog in this fight. The F-35 could have lost every single engagement. It does not matter to me. Like, why would I put my personal, who cares? That's low IQ behavior.
Dude, until hopefully it never happens, but until like hot metal is coming at you, you're never going to know the truth.
There it is. Lies, damn lies, and statistics.
There you go.
Mike Tyson said that, by the way.
Skid said that.
Skid.
Zig says, retiring as a second responder in a couple of years and considering a second career as a flight attendant. Any advice from men? Also, Tomcats.
S3s. Look at that, man.
What do you
Tomcats?
Advice? I don't know. I mean, if you like to travel.
I've met a lot of flight attendants that don't fit the mold, and they do it for their own reasons, and they love it. And frankly, they're great at the job because they're
good with
they have a little bit thicker skin, like they're not offended by things. But I mean, it's not, I don't think it's an easy job being a flight attendant, frankly. I mean, you put up with a lot of, you got to have a thick skin, man. Like, people are, I've seen the most amazing things in people in air travel and the worst in people in air travel. But I'm guessing your first career, you've seen the same. So if it's something you want to do and you want to go for it, then yeah, dude, I would never say, I'll tell you, I love having any type of responder as a flight attendant, or, a flight attendant that is a nurse or CPR certified. I mean, any of that puts me at ease as a captain, knowing that there's somebody back there that at least can help in the short term while we put the plane on the ground to hopefully help out the passengers. So,
yeah. Plus, there's no stop loss. If you don't like it, just quit.
Yeah, sure.
You can do something else, but yeah, if it's something you want to do it.
Plus, there's good benefits.
Dealing with the people.
That part,
no, could not pay me enough.
No, I'd be fired in like what? I used to joke that I was like, if I was a flight attendant, I'd be fired in 6 days, and they'd be like, "Why 6?" And I go, "I assume that's how long it would take to do the paperwork."
Ron says, according to S&C, we'll do 35,000 touch and goes and FCLP landings. Is that unlike the others?
No idea.
I
have no idea.
Who's counting? I mean, does it have a little counter on the gear? It's like 1, 2.
Yeah, that's all they'll warranty for. 3 years, 35,000 touch and goes.
It's like a GM.
It's a bumper to bumper. Yeah.
I mean, you do a lot.
Don't put def in a tank is all you just gotta know.
Yeah.
Tigaro says, "G'day, gents. 2 of my favorite and fastest airframes of all times were Swing Wing, the F-111 and Tomcats. What caused manufacturers to move away from this style of aircraft? Cost or functionality? Cost.
Probably cost and weight.
Yeah, the functionality is what costs so much, right? I mean, that was the like
Maintenance.
anytime you make things move in flight, it's not going to be cheap. So
It's cool.
oh, 100%. Well, even dude, forget even. I mean, let's go civilian aviation. Like, look at the Concorde and the way the cockpit would move and stuff. Anything like that is cool.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool because it doesn't look like it should. You know what I mean? But
Oh yeah.
Pneumatic Elephant says, off topic as usual, curious, does BFM mission have any bososphere elements to it, or can it be fairly well replicated in DCS, for example? Love you all. What does that even mean?
I don't know what bososphere means, but I'd say it cannot be fairly well replicated in DCS as somebody who does not fly DCS but has done BFM.
Bososphere elements, man. I don't know. Like if you're
Like
talking
wind?
about, I mean, we refer to the bososphere as like high altitude.
Right.
We would-
Maskonosphere?
Yeah, we would never do BFM up there because
Not on purpose. I have.
I have to.
I have to.
It was horrible. I basically ended up in 2 departures. So
The plane fixed the glitch. Is what
Not on
happened.
purpose.
The
Not
plane's
because
like,
I wanted to.
yeah, you were a voting member and you did not want to be there. So
Yeah.
you got outvoted and it
It
figured out how to get you out of there. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I imagine you could. Well, I don't know. It depends on what you're flying in DCS. And the Hornet, you can BFM at 200,000 feet because the thrust energy addition is so good. And the real Hornet, not so much.
Not so much.
Oh, no. Wags is going to send you hate mail now.
Wags, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
But no, really. Schnitzelfart says, nothing looks more ridiculous than the OA1K. It's an affront to the Sky Raider name.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your service.
Cool.
Renee says, you would have to get Sir Thomas a booster seat so he could see over the desk.
If you're seeing this, sir.
Mr. Cruz.
Mr. Cruz. Sir.
Catholic Pilot says, I have IFC soon. Great show as always.
What's IFC?
In flight catastrophe?
No, I hope not.
Cash.
And in-flight cash?
Cashews. It's your snack.
Oh.
And
Well, thank you. I'm not sure what IFC means.
Hey, Google, what is
Oh.
IFC?
Turn on your-
International Finance Corporation Industry Foundation classes.
I don't think so, man.
Flight
initial
course?
flight course. Oh, cool. Well, congrats. That's awesome.
What does that mean?
It's
like
the first flight course. It's
yeah,
the initial
intro
flight.
to
For
probably
whom?
like private
In
pilot.
that
what,
guy,
in
he
what
just said
industry?
it's
Like, are we
his.
talking Air Force, Navy?
Flying in general.
Okay.
Who knows?
Well, dude, you know what? Flying's fun, and I think you should do it.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
You know,
Don't make it a job.
I'm on this right here, right now. I like it, and I think we should do more of it.
Oh man.
Radar says, "Cool, but do they know how to play crud?" Yes,
Mm.
actually, they learn very quickly.
Is credit Air Force thing?
Mhm.
Because
We
I
don't-
mean, I've played it before. At the
I mean, I
Navy
played
Boat
it, but it
Club.
wasn't as big as
That's what she
I
said.
don't think, unless it's changed.
Hmm,
It's more of
okay.
an Air Force thing.
AA Ron says, as far as good-looking jets, Wombat should use his superpowers to keep the 717 at Delta and the Mad Dog legacy alive forever.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I only speak in airplanes that trim for me. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
he
flown.
means classified stuff. Oh, not today,
Oh.
OSI.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now I don't remember.
I was like, if that was a fishing comment, we just failed.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
Just
What was
explain to
even
our
the
enemies.
question?
I think
That-
he's assuming that DCS doesn't show classified stuff.
Well, I
we
mean,
don't know.
so all right, now let's see it. Let's put it together. Curious, does BFM mission have any classified elements to it? Huh.
I don't know.
Well, that's $5 to jail.
Worth every penny.
$7.80.
That'll keep you safe the first night, mover.
Yeah. Hey, breaking news. We're skipping to the Tempest, Douglas. We're running out of time, as per usual.
Are we?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorta.
So, the 12 billion pound, right, Tempest fighter jet branded unachievable. Britain's new. So, John Paul Ford Rojas, deputy business editor, is reporting that the Britain's new $12 billion fighter jet is at risk of failure. An official audit has warned the future combat air system are rated red, meaning successful delivery of the project appears to be unachievable. According to the governing body, it's obviously a collaboration between the UK, Italy, and Japan. Japan, we talked about when they hopped on this program. BAE Systems leading the project has insisted plans for the prototype will take off by the end of 2027 are still on track to enter service in 2035. But they're basically saying that they're looking for more concrete financial commitments and was one of $198 billion pounds of projects given a red rating by the National Infrastructure Service Transformation Authority, NISTA. Report said it was due to the program's relative maturity, its scale, pace, and the complex challenges involved in the successful long-term delivery of a sixth-gen combat aircraft. With its red assessment, not expected. Well, I also found that 30 projects were rated green, 21 were red, and 135 were amber. So they didn't even make the middle ground. They're just straight up saying probably not. Gonky, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, we talked about it before, man. I mean, airplanes are, very, very expensive, right? I mean, the F-35 itself was the most expensive, I think, DoD like program ever, right? I don't know, man. I have my own thoughts about 6th gen, 5th gen, the gens in general. I mean, they're still building a Typhoon. They're still upgrading it. I mean, Europe has the F-35 as well. I know we talked about it on the show, but I'm not exactly, other than, having your unmanned wingman types out there. I mean, what is 6th gen, right?
So this is coming on the heels of the news we've talked about the F-47, and countries have said they don't want to do with F-47 because what Trump has said about, they'll have an export version, which, by the way, there's always an export version. That's just the way things are. But so they've kind of said, we're going to go our own way. And now they're going their own way, and it's vaporware. But then, not unlike our FAXX, which we can't even figure out, who the supplier is going to be. And we're waiting for an announcement on that. Dude, it just seems like defense contracting in general is in trouble.
Yeah. And it talked about it in that article at the end, how basically, like we've mentioned before, the development, the procurement of weapons, fighter, aircraft mainly is broken, man. I mean, it's if they were to build this thing, I mean, like 2069 would probably be the time frame if we're lucky.
But then you have like the Con and the KF-21.
Yeah.
I mean, countries are able to do this. It's just not 6th gen, it's.
Yeah. And, we don't know the capabilities of the Con. And again, like exactly what is 6th gen? I don't know.
Those are more 5th gen, like the Con and the KF-21, the South Korean 5th gen fighter. Those are 5th gen. 6th gen. Yeah, you're right. I mean, that's the new engines and, the new tech and stuff. Wombat, what do you think?
I think it's too expensive. Like, at some point it just gets ridiculous. Like, you can't have that. I mean, all fighter jets are expendable, right? In a real war, like, you're going to lose, you're going to have casualties. I mean, when they cost that per jet, it's like, come on, man. Like, you can't, the project's too big. I don't think you're getting, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. Like, you have to be able to throw numbers out, and we need jets now, not jets in 20 years at some inflated, ridiculous cost that it just seems almost fake. It's like, yeah, okay, I can build you a jet in 20 years for $1 gajillion. Just give it to me now.
Here's a
Mm.
picture of it.
Dude,
Here's
we
a picture.
we joked about, Mogo Defense Industries, just getting, because it becomes a money laundering operation, right? You get
Selling
these
hopes
and
contractors
dreams.
that are like, hey, here's my bid for, this piece of it, and they never have any intent to do it. They get a request for information and they get paid $1 million just to do the RFI. They
Yep.
never deliver on anything and the program never moves forward.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
I don't know. There's a part of me, and again, I'm just an old fighter pilot, but like, as far as can some of these things be overcome with tactics with the current airplanes that we have, right? Or modifications or growth, right? So I mean, the Navy's been doing it for a long time with Super Hornet and Growler, because F-35 is our first stealth jet, right? The Air Force had the Raptor, 20 years ago, kind of thing. So there's workarounds to technology, and we've talked about it before, where obviously if you spend your entire defense budget on this shiny goose and now there's no money left to actually let the pilots fly it, train with it, learn it, the maintainers learn how to operate it and keep it going, well, then you just have a nice airplane sitting on the ramp, right? So, and that's the big issue, like you said, Wombat, cost. We're suffering from it here in the States. That's why they, we had the one article, we're going to cancel the FAXX, put all of our weight behind the B-21 and the F-47. It's because this stuff's expensive, man. Stuff ain't getting cheaper either.
Yep. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Luca says, went to MEPS last week, booked MC for the Navy. Thank y'all for being transparent about your military experiences. Helped me a lot.
Wow.
Good
Awesome.
luck, man.
Good luck.
with
Yeah.
Thank you for signing the blank check. Well, so the people were upset because Delta Flight had a piece of their aircraft not necessarily completely attached. Doug, can you actually make that? There we go.
I mean, they
It's
brought it
still
back.
attached. Yeah, it didn't fall off. So, I mean,
Mover, have you had things fall off of your planes
no.
ever?
You mean
Never?
fighters?
Yeah.
Fighters or
any airplane.
bombs have come off.
I've had parts come off my dude.
Yeah,
The TOFA report, things fall off airplanes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, never an
I mean,
airliner.
To me, I think what this boils down to is, are you a glass half empty or a glass half full? Right?
Yeah.
If somebody looks at this and they go, this is ridiculous, a flap fell off. And I look at it and go, actually, that flap held on pretty damn good for what it's fastened with. Like, bravo.
Right.
I don't even, would you even know it in the cockpit?
No. I hope not.
Dude,
Well, I don't know.
You
I've
flew
never
the
flown a
7-3,
plane.
dude.
Yeah. Would it
Yeah, I
affect
don't-
your trim coolie hat or whatever you guys? I don't know, the wheel or whatever. I don't know. what you
It's a
guys
wheel
With
that's
the,
been
with,
faster.
what would the steam gauge say?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'd be too busy eating my crew meal on my snack tray, letting the plane auto trim. So I'm not going to notice this.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at least this time it didn't fall off in somebody's driveway. So you know what? Delta's doing better.
well, I mean,
dude, things, like I said, things
happen.
fall
You
off
know,
airplanes.
Things fall off airplanes.
I mean, that's what brought down the Concorde, right? I mean, a strip of metal fell off the DC-10 that took off in front of it. I mean, it's not,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I'm glad nobody got hurt.
Yeah, in this case, it didn't really fall off. It just one side
No,
came off.
it
So
just doesn't look like it should. per se.
Yeah, I think there's just a little bit of speed tape in their back. Probably.
Well, I mean,
45
let's be
minute
honest.
turn.
It's
what do you think? What do you think, Wombat? Just ML that bad boy?
it's not like it made the 7.3 any worse, right? Like
It didn't hinder its efficiency any.
No. It's not like that is the straw that broke the camel's back on how bad the 7.3 is. I'm sorry. Whatever.
That's funny.
Wombat is not suicidal.
We love you,
And-
Boeing.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fine. It's
We
just
love
an
you.
airframe that's been around forever that they just keep flying faster to see
speed
how loud
tape
they can make it.
You'll, it might yaw a little bit.
I wonder if the
Come on,
pilots
Wombat.
even knew.
I just
that-
said that.
but I meant like what? Okay, so here's the scenario: you're flying along.
Hmm? I have the
and
aircraft.
You get the ding, right?
Ding, bubbles in the back.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Bubbles is like, "Hey, so a passenger alerted me that a part of the wing is falling off." Because
Bubbles, you're going to get drug tested.
Yeah.
Bubbles, you're getting drug tested when we land.
So
Also, where's my crew
second
meal?
lieutenant mover, you have the aircraft. What are you
I'll
going to
maintain
do?
aircraft control, analyze situation, take proper action, land as soon as conditions permit.
Okay.
Sir, what's the weather at my alternate?
It's clear to million everywhere.
No, dude,
Nice.
come on,
Is
mover.
it a smooth ride?
Yeah. Light shot,
Hey,
mostly.
mover's kidding. This is what you would do, Captain. You have control. Eat my
My
sandwich.
aircraft. No, we're
No
scared
chance.
to say my aircraft. Somebody's got to say my
No.
aircraft, and then I'll be like, all right, what do we got? Oh,
Well, I mean, okay. So what if, okay, guys, as non-captains, your captain goes, "Hey, go back there and take a look."
unable,
Would
sir.
you?
It's a security violation.
No, Bubbles will come up. It's fine. It's like a
Yeah,
bathroom.
I mean, I go back there and I take a look.
Would you?
What if they tackle you?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go back.
What
there.
if all the
know if I
adoring women back there realize, oh, it's Gonky, and you never get to go back up there?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go back.
I would, dude. Why not? I mean,
Tell him to take a photo and show me the photo.
yeah, he texted to me.
Well, no, not that.
Yeah, I'd go look at it.
Really? Would you? I wouldn't go look at it.
Yeah, I'd look at it and I'd be like, yeah, we're fine.
Yep.
And I'd walk back up. And on the way back up, I'd grab me a Fresca and I would go back into the cockpit, dude.
I would send the FB.
There's no FB. The FB
Or the
is
FC.
me.
Yeah. Send one of them, wake them up from their nap, like, hey, the wing's still
Go
on.
look. Yeah. Well, I mean, let's be honest.
Put a little
If it's
G on it.
not, like, okay, so let's talk civilian aviation. Let's talk airliner for a second. If it's so bad that it's affecting the aircraft, I bet I know before the passenger with the cell phone camera.
Yeah,
Right?
probably.
So obviously it wasn't a big deal. Right? From an aerodynamic flying the airplane standpoint.
Well, no bigger of a deal than any other day landing the 737.
Exactly. And that's not,
like,
I mean,
It's
the
always
man-machine
interface.
interface. Who can tell
Yeah.
when it's something wrong or if it's just me? I don't know.
so, I mean, I don't know, but I would not go back and look at it. I would say take a photo, Bubbles, and show me your phone of the wing.
Don't want to see the phone because what if you swipe right and see something else? Now you're in HR.
This is where you have to compartmentalize. This is what we do as airline pilots.
You're like, oh, are there two pictures? Ah, no, back.
But yeah, I don't know.
See, well,
I think things fall off airplanes a lot more than people realize.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was probably a little bit of a light.
Well, let me ask you this.
I mean, dude, United had tires falling off, right? On takeoff.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
those are great videos, by the way.
What if you lost a door plug? Would you go
You
back
would
and look
know.
and see?
Yeah.
you would,
No,
you would,
quite the contrary. I'd be like, "Where's that lock button?" There's no
Mover.
bathroom break today.
on
sir.
real air, there's this thing you hit the door page button and it will show you the doors.
Oh, I have a real airplane that knows
Now
what
you
all
do.
the statuses of
Now
the
you
air,
do.
all the
Previously,
doors.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go back there if a door blew. That would be
no need to.
my first thought. If anything ever catastrophic happens and I'm flying, is I just hope they invite me back on the show before they talk about the incident that I was involved in.
No, dude, we're gonna do it straight up like the MiG-23 guy and have you on and let you explain your side of the story.
Yeah,
Get out in
fact,
front
just,
of it.
Just call us as soon as you get on the
Yeah.
ground. We'll do
Yeah.
a live
Guys,
show.
we're doing
Call
a live
us-
show right now.
Yeah, we're going live
Sir,
in 5.
sir, are you calling the duty pilot? No, that'll
No,
be my
more
second
important.
call.
More important for that.
I got to get likes and clicks and sell some T-shirts because I think the aviation
Gonna
career is
need it.
over.
Gonna need some t-shirt sales here in a little bit. Remember that time I said go arounds are for quitters?
I was wrong, and
Oh,
it's a
buddy.
joke. It's a joke. Golly, people take things so seriously.
Yeah, they do.
well,
Man.
Grunt says, love the show. I'm a big fan. Keep it up and thank you guys for your service. Sending love from NYC.
Nice. Thank you.
Chili, who is our first groupie, by the way, if we ever start a world tour,
Ooh.
Chili has volunteered to be our groupie. So welcome.
Chili, he or she?
Whatever you want it to be.
Careful. It's 2025. That's
whatever you want.
Slippery slope.
Whatever you want, man. Anyway.
I mean, obviously the wombat in me likes the kangaroo.
Chili is Bluey's mom on Bluey.
Why are you, out of the three of us, the one that's telling us that?
Because Luna likes Bluey. I put it on, she watches it. It's a good show. It's very wholesome.
It is.
Very good show. When she was a puppy, we'd watch Bluey. Anyway, that's why
so many questions that I don't.
She's
want
gone now. I can't ask her myself. Good evening, gentlemen. How are pilots chosen to take incentive fam riders up? If they happen to bail out inadvertently, is there any repercussions for you? How are they chosen? I think it's, just scheduling.
You guys do it more than we ever did, right?
I did one in the Navy. Big. I did a whole crap ton in the Air Force. We appreciate our people.
Real big on this.
Yeah, we appreciate
Navy
our
doesn't
people.
Have time for that.
Well, that and you didn't have a D model for half the time I was there.
No.
B model.
Yeah, so
even like in the E2, we didn't.
Well, every seat is taken in that thing. Where would you put them?
No, it's a party bus.
What? That's okay. That would be a disincentive flight. Who would want to go up there?
As part of your punishment.
Yeah. Captain's mast. You have to go ride in the E2.
No, if you're like in the Navy, typically if you, I guess, didn't have anything going on in the sense that like you weren't going through some sort of upgrade, or had some meeting he had to go do. So whoever was kind of free to do it would do it.
They did them special. Ours were just part of the go. So like if you had, we would do like a back in the day, 12 turn 10 or an 8 turn 8 or 10 turn 8, you'd be part of that first go.
Yeah,
sometimes they'd even use your jet as a spare.
Yeah, in the Navy, the ones I did in the RAG, they were all in addition to a mission.
Right, but they were at the same time as the launch, right? The event?
Yes.
Yeah. We typically wouldn't be separate, but as far as if they happen to bail out, any repercussions for you? It depends. Obviously there's an investigation, right? So if it's something that you did that caused it, something you said, poor training, I could see that. But if they just did it because they're like, ooh, what does this button do? No. Or
like the story we covered last week with the F-15.
But we don't know. We don't know. That one's there's an investigation going on. So, maybe it was something that.
Well, we'll go further back. The Tomcat, the SWO that punched himself out of the Tomcat. Nothing. That pilot was just flying along and all of a sudden he's in a convertible. So,
that'd be awesome.
Dude, no, it wouldn't. That'd be terrible.
Ask Skid about that.
Yeah, Skid does.
Awesome. Skid's backseater thought he ejected.
Oh, and it's very lucky that because was that a fam rider? Yeah, it was a fam rider, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
what kind of aircraft?
T-38, dude. Yeah, he's lucky he didn't.
But those are separate canopies. So for Skid, the front canopy detached and the part of the aircraft. So
see, things fall off airplanes. Happens all the time.
Yeah. Well, Skid had a full head of hair before that.
Wow.
Now he's high speed, man.
High speed, low drag, man.
He's low drag.
Tom says 7.3 doesn't have an ECAM. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. See, so it's fine.
Kevin says, ask Spirit to do a VDA.
How's old Spirit doing these days?
Yeah, they might not have an Alert 5.
Yeah,
they might not be. Yes, unable.
Rhino says Bluey references during Mover and Gonky show. My day as a dad with a 4-year-old has come full circle.
Yeah, my kids love Bluey too.
Hey. All right, last topic about the French firefighting helicopter crash. Really
Have you seen this Wombat?
Nope. You could just assume the answer is no to every question.
It started from the beginning. Is that the beginning?
Oh no, dude.
Oh my goodness. Okay, before I comment, did
Wait,
people
look.
make it out or not make it out?
Yeah, they made it out.
Okay, cool. That changes my
We
comment
need it, we need
dramatically.
it with sound. Here you
Does
go.
it? No, we don't need it. No. See, there's a video that does it replay?
What
Is
is
that
he
a-
yelling?
There it is. Okay.
Is that
What
an
is he
A-star?
yelling?
Is that an
Yeah,
A-star?
Yeah.
I want to know what he's yelling.
25.
Because I don't know much about helicopters, but he's yelling very passionately, and I don't think there's anything that he could say at that moment that is going to fix what they just did.
Dude, I wonder if I mean, what if it was one of his relatives like watching him work,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So
I don't speak French, so I don't know what he was saying.
No, somebody will put it in the comments, I'm sure. But that, yikes.
it looks like either a vortex ring state or settle with power.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
So,
I have no idea.
Your helicopters, right? You create a column of air that's pushing down. And if you get into what's called the vortex ring, if your descent rate is too high and your forward, so we got to go into the whole helicopter thing. I'm trying to explain to a couple. Helicopters fly like airplanes up to a certain speed, which is called translational lift. When you get slower than that, you transition to your column of air is now keeping you airborne.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a high descent rate, usually greater than 300 feet per minute, less than ETL, and you have power, so your collective's pulled up a little bit, like between 5 and full power, you can get to a state where the descent rate accelerates because it's going through that column of air and nothing is arresting that. So and that's what it looks like. They used to call it settle with power because that would be you were at high altitude or heavy gross weights or whatever, and you basically just pulled the gut. You pulled right through the top of the power and you didn't have any more, like you were just mushing down.
So it's like a heloflopter version of the backside of the power curve.
Yes. But on the vortex ring state side, it's an aerodynamic thing. So you get to the slow, which is what they were below ETL. And it looked like the higher descent rate because it looked like he had it arrested, and then you can just see it like just, the bottom falls out, right? And so with those conditions, it's funny because the maneuver they teach now is called the Vachard maneuver, which is basically a sidestep to get you out of that column of air because you're in this air. You need to be out of the bad air. And so the only way is to sidestep it or to lower the collective and push forward. If you do the push forward, lower the collective, it takes a lot more altitude to recover than if you just sidestep out of it. That's where the Vachard thing comes out. But that's what it looks like to me. I mean, you also got to look at the visual illusions. Very smooth.
That's what I was going to say. The lake, that's got to mess with you, right?
So, I mean, it is something that bites people, all the time. It's unsettling. You go out and you train to it. They do it obviously at higher altitudes when you do it as part of your training, but you'll watch the VSI. I mean, you'll be at, 300-400 feet, and then it'll just right the bottom falls out, and you're just falling.
Is that a 2-pilot helicopter?
Single pilot.
I wonder if he was just staring at the bucket trying to get it in the water, right? Because he's firefighting and just
it was a pretty short line too. Usually the lines are much longer, which I mean, the dude had what he had. Like it may have been that's all they had. Because I don't know the scenario, the circumstances around. We don't know the backstory. Like, was this just a helicopter that was volunteering its services, kind of like the North Carolina thing? Or, I don't know if it was a dedicated firefighting or what, but I mean, it could also be some kind of failure. I mean, we don't know, but the reason it spun around is because as soon as the tail rotor hit, your tail rotor is no longer doing tail rotor things, which is, helicopters spin when the tail rotor is the only thing keeping you from spinning at any given time.
It's kind of like when your Airwolf hit the pole, right? The
Correct.
tail shattered, and then it just spun itself around. Okay. Not to bring back bad memories,
It's
but
still here. It's still here. Hasn't flown in a little while, but it's still here.
okay. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Now, dude, when I first saw that video, Wombat, do you remember? Gosh, it's been like 15 years.
The Fallon helicopters that went into the water.
That went up to Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, the one that did it, and then the next guy did it right behind him, and you're like,
yeah, man. I don't know what they were like. They were just like trying to touch down in the water, and it just got away from it. And 60 just. I mean, they didn't crash, thank God.
No,
but I mean
yeah, that's all the more reason to leave helicopters to other people.
Yeah, helicopters are fun. I can't wait for all the helicopter guys to be like, "Mover, you."
Oh yeah, no, you're bullying PERS 43.
No, they're like, "Why don't you You didn't explain it exactly right."
It's because he explained it to two fixed wing jet guys that don't know anything about it.
You didn't use.
I referred to it as helofloptering, so I'm pretty sure Mover explained it to the level of my knowledge, is what he did. Man. That sucks. I'm glad they got out. But
dude.
Yeah, survive.
Because that's a whole lot of whirly things going around your crash site. Like,
well, dude, I mean, like in the Helo Dunker, man, when that thing hits, it probably flips upside down, and
it did. If you looked, it goes sideways really quick at the end.
It's scary, really scary.
Well, it's because all the weight's up there, right?
A lot of them, like the R44 I have now. I mean, obviously you'd have to know it's coming, but so to speak, they have pop out floats. So like the R44, that's why I love flying. Like Bell 505, I flew had pop out floats. But it's a very nice feature because if you see something like that, and it's just a hand grip that you pull and it'll pop them out. They're got the CO2.
Now that's got to be expensive. Like you've got to, like, to use an analogy, it would be like ejecting out of a perfectly good Super Hornet before it got hit by a missile, right? Because you better hit. I mean, because I would imagine that's got to be expensive on a civilian.
I mean, it's expensive, but it doesn't make the helicopter unusable again.
Wow.
It actually saves the helicopter. I mean, there's a video of an R44 that they use because it's on the skids. They're packed on the skids. If you ever see one, and so like there's a video of one floating around in the Atlantic because they had an engine failure. They hit the pop out floats. They landed on the water. Eventually, they recovered the helicopter. Like that is because it's floating on its skids like it's a float plane. So no, dude, it's not even like I was gonna say it's like the Cap's parachute, but I think Cap's parachute will
destroy
the aircraft. Yeah, this is not like that. This is I'm going to save the helicopter and it'll probably be usable again, assuming no other factors. Like with a clear glassy lake like that, if they had an engine failure and they had pop out floats, it probably would have survived if you could have done a decent arrest of that descent.
Man, A-Star is a big helicopter though.
It is, but the pop out floats are made to
hold it.
Made for that. Yeah. All right. Well,
so in summary, don't fly helicopters.
I changed the mental health minute, Gonky, because it's bedtime. You need to get enough sleep. You don't sleep enough, dude. That's your problem.
Are you not sleeping? What's going on?
I'm full throttle, man. I'm working all the time. I got so much stuff going on.
Do you? Is that why you blew me off when I came down to visit?
No, I was actually sick for that. Now I'm a week behind. Thank you.
Sorry. Chili says no context included with the groupie comment. I'm sorry. It was there's no context required. We're going to be world travelers, and Chili has volunteered to be our first groupie.
Cool.
Hey, dude, it starts with one.
It's just a joke.
That's true.
Does this mean free Fosters?
I think we just lost our first groupie.
Dude, we're back.
So in case you're wondering, it is a woman. Definitely a woman.
Positions back open. Thanks, Mover.
In case you're wondering how if Mover has a way to ruin the first groupie, definitely because it's a woman. So
fair enough.
We've run them off in droves.
That's good.
Unlike Gonky. Anyway, hey, bedtime. Go with your mental health minute. Get enough sleep.
Yeah, sleep's important. I don't know. That's all I got, dude.
Wombat.
I didn't know we were going to talk about sleeping. Like, I don't even understand. Yeah, you can sleep when you're dead. Don't be a wuss. Just keep working hard, right? I got yelled at in the comments on one of I remember a long time ago, I said I used the Arnold reference, remember from back in the day, where he's like, you got 8 hours of work and 8 hours of this and 8 hours of sleep. Well, I tell people just
sleep less,
sleep faster is what.
Yes, that's what
sleep faster.
That's right.
And then people commented about how I'm horrible giving out medical advice because if you sleep less than 8 hours, you're actually killing yourself and blah. And I'm like, I should have known then that I should stop doing anything public is what I should have known from there. Because people are willing to yell at me for that at that point.
Have you tried not reading the comments?
Yeah, mover.
Yeah.
Yes, mover.
I was going to say pot calling the kettle on that one.
Listen, dude, we have to create a support group and pull each other out of the depths of the comment section.
I've had a string in the last 3 or 4 weeks of some pretty good hate mail.
Hate mail? Like they mail you stuff?
No, I don't.
See, I'm waiting for that day is when I get anthrax.
Like the anthrax envelope. Yeah.
Yeah.
They fixed the glitch.
I feel like that's coming.
Like, what's all this white? No.
Yeah.
No, just a lot of emails, which I hate getting. I think people don't realize. Like, I think it feels good for them to write an email to somebody they see, but people forget that person is an individual, with
this individual
highs
here.
and lows.
Wait, are we doing bullying again? We did that last week.
No, I didn't watch a show last week because you didn't ask me to be on. So, but yeah, there's always something, right? I mean, and there has been. I've just been through a streak of it. Like the last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been getting all sorts of eight emails and comments.
Has this resulted in a later bedtime? Because that's what we're talking about right now.
Yes. It keeps me up at night because I think about all the people on the internet that I'll never meet that I've upset.
Yeah.
That I don't.
I sleep like a baby, 5 hours every night, man.
5 hours. So that's probably a little light.
If you're the FAA, I get a solid 8 every single night.
Every night. So.
Look, see, Luna's done sleeping.
Nope.
Maybe
not. She is here to let me know that is in fact bedtime. She's looking right at me.
She is the sleep police.
That's hilarious.
She is the bedtime enforcer.
She looks.
She heard me say bedtime. It's bedtime.
That's hilarious. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, get some sleep. So thanks for having me on. It was fun.
Yeah,
and,
thanks for coming here. Doug, hey, you want to weigh in on the mental health minute?
Sure. Sleep is important.
There you go.
The first question I ask any student when they come in and start talking about any problem that they're having is how much sleep are you getting? Because it's relatively easy. It's not easy, but it's relatively easy to fix. It's cheap. You don't have to go see a doctor. You just go to bed.
What's funny is that's kind of like one of the first questions they ask you, like in any kind of incident.
Yep.
Or accident.
Because it's dangerous.
Yeah. And then they take your blood, lots of it.
Midnightly's given us a dissertation in the chat.
Who?
All the details. Midnightly.
Oh. What?
See, Doug, I misunderstood what you said because, like, if somebody came to me and said they had a problem, and I'm like, well, how much are you sleeping? And they're like, oh, I get a solid 12 hours. I'd be like, well, why don't you wake up a little earlier and fix your damn problem? That might help you.
That's almost never the issue, though.
Don't be such a lazy sack.
Yeah.
Get a little less sleep and fix your problems.
I would love it.
Bro.
I would love it if it was that easy. We'd all be good.
Do naps count? Can we take naps and
naps
only if they're on short final below 10,000? What?
You got to measure your naps and make sure they're not close to bedtime.
Micro naps, right?
Yeah.
Micro naps are
lunchtime naps.
What do you think, since we're talking about sleep? I mean, how's that affect? You got a lot of international flyers in this group, not me or Gonky, but that sleep stuff. That's got to be hard on your body, right?
Light therapy,
time zones.
Light therapy.
I don't know. I've only done it once.
For that,
what are you talking about?
Was it hard on your body? Yeah.
It's stuff. I don't know how they do it.
I mean, I've done it in business class. It's not bad.
What? Micro naps?
Yeah, lie flat seat, taking it up.
Nice.
Yeah.
John says sleep is the best meditation to Dalai Lama. Sorry, I have to quote something or my OCD would kill me.
Thanks, man.
That's
Wicked
funny.
Spider Black says, I stay your groupie till the end. Oh boy. Joe says, Mover, just avoid the mail that's ticking and you'll be fine.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be some sort of powder.
I
It's
avoid
easier to
all
get
the
by
mail.
things.
That's the easiest
Yeah.
way
I
because
have my
that
wife
place.
go pick it up. So just remember that if you send it, then
Great.
she's a good woman. I'm just saying, but she's not the earner in the
You
family.
guys
So
are
The best
funny.
part is people send me Gonky's mail. They're
did
like,
you get some?
I get
I've
Gonky's
gotten-
mail for some
I've gotten
reason,
some stuff for you.
which I believe
No,
is a
it's
federal
funny.
offense.
Yeah. What's funny about that is it's because Gonky is like the mastermind of everything, but has no connection to anything. He's like, just send it to my people. They'll get it to me. It's fine.
Now, me and Mover, we do the merchandise swap during draw weekends.
Merchandising. Yeah, I got you an RMMO right here.
What we got?
Oh, God.
Perfect.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Nobody gives me any of that stuff. Must be nice to have your own channel.
Well, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Good mental health minute there, Mover. Solid.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely.
One of the
crop
best
that and
ever.
put it
Yeah.
up.
I'm
I
going to
think
clip
Get
this one for
tons of the
sure.
clicks.
I think we should use this one in the future as well. Ready for bed? Yeah, Luna says it's bedtime.
Wow.
All right. Well, good
Thanks,
night,
Wombat.
people. Good night.
night,
Thank you
everybody.
for your service, Wombat. We appreciate you. Please join us anytime. Oh, hey, next week,
Mace.
Mace.
I was going to ask you about that. Is she coming on for the book? Because
She
that's
is
coming
coming
out,
on for the
right?
book.
Nice.
Yeah,
She
Matt
is
was
coming
asking
on
too.
for the book.
Labor's Day.
Yeah.
Nice.
What day?
Labor, right? Labor
What
Day?
did you say?
Labor Day.
You didn't use
That
those
didn't
words.
sound like. Yeah.
No, it
didn't
did not sound like. It
sound
sounded like something.
Let's roll
Latin.
the tapes back. Stop tape. Let's go back.
Cocky had a mini stroke again.
Yeah, he did.
All right. Good night. See you next
Cool.
week.
Good night, everybody.
Night, folks.
Bye.